The man plays a game for the first time and terrifies the game company into holding an emergency meeting overnight, all because his moves are impossible for even cheats to replicate. Players would rather believe he's a hacker than accept he's playing with no combat assist. Little do they know, due to a system glitch, the man has been trapped in the game for 10 whole years and has become a test subject of Project Transcendence. As test subjects die one by one, Baek-woo-hyun, the last one standing, becomes a superhuman. But those inhumane experiments leave him with lasting psychological trauma, electric shocks, drug injections, physical modifications. The number of victims reaches a horrifying several thousand. As test subject number 62, Baek-woo-hyun is on the verge of breaking down because there are so few survivors left around him, and he's terrified of being the only one. The crackling electric current has brought Sua to the brink of death. She cries as she says goodbye to Baek-woo-hyun because she can't hold on anymore. However, Baek-woo-hyun is powerless to help. Soon after, another male companion falls. His final wish is for Baek-woo-hyun to survive. At first, Baek-woo-hyun thought it was just inside a game, but it was an extremely realistic one, and he'd get out soon. However, as time passes, he realizes in despair that this place has become his new reality. Reverse Planet is a virtual reality game. It firmly holds the #1 spot on the global game rankings. It is wildly popular for its themes of dimensional gates, supernatural abilities, and invasion wars. Baek-woo-hyun logged into this game on a friend's strong recommendation, but he never expected it would be a point of no return. He swears to survive and take revenge, so he plans an escape with the other survivors. But when they struggle to reach the exit, freedom isn't what awaits them. A far more powerful guard stands at the exit. The man shows a twisted smile, his bloodlust written all over his face, as he declares this place will be their grave. They didn't expect this outcome, but they won't just wait to die either. They quickly arrange their tactics. Those with weapons push forward while Baek-woo-hyun provides support from behind. The man thinks they're a bunch of overconfident fools, perfect for him to wipe them all out, although Baek-woo-hyun finally strangles the man to death. The battle is exceptionally brutal. Everyone else dies, leaving only him. He cries bitterly. But the next second, something eerie happens. Dark specters crawl out from his dead companions' bodies, each one filled with rage and resentment. Finally, he's forced to flee the laboratory. 10 years pass in a flash. Baek-woo-hyun keeps on killing. To avenge his companions, he reaps life after life. The guards are terrified, their gun barrels smoking from continuous fire, and one even tries to escape. But how could Baek-woo-hyun let him go? As time passes, Baek-woo-hyun has grown tired of this endless revenge. Everyone keeps urging him to take revenge. He has also reached his breaking point. He doesn't know how much longer he must live like this. Will he have to live this way until he dies? Fortunately, just then, a pop-up window appears, which he has been waiting over 10 years for. Special mission: bug fix. Eliminate the director of Project Transcendence. Reward: an opportunity to return to your original world. Baek-woo-hyun looks at this mission in disbelief. His only chance to escape has finally appeared. The scene quickly shifts to a blonde man kneeling on the ground, roaring, "Why are you doing this? You only had one step left to enjoy the glory." Why? He is the director of Project Transcendence. His guards are now sprawled across the floor. The white-haired man closest to him grabs his collar. "Why? You ask why we are doing this? Don't tell me you really don't know." But the blonde man slaps him away. "Shut up, test subject number 81. I'm not talking to trash like you. Mr. Baek-woo-hyun, with a human body you entered the realm of transcendence. You are a true superhuman. You are the most successful masterpiece of Project Transcendence. Whatever you want, I will offer it to you. You and those fools are completely different." Baek-woo-hyun shows he doesn't need it with white mist appears on his hand. The blonde man panics. Wait. You fool, do you think killing me will end everything? The League of Enterprises will never let anyone who dares oppose them go. Not just you, but your family, relatives, and colleagues will all be destroyed. But Baek-woo-hyun came here to kill him. How could he care about his threats? Kim Young-jun is annoyed, complaining that blood splattered on him. Moreover, he had questions for the director, but now Baek-woo-hyun has killed him. Little does he know, Baek-woo-hyun isn't listening to him at all. His full attention is on the pop-up window. Special mission: bug fix complete. All special missions finished. The promised reward will now be granted. Return to original world. Baek-woo-hyun's trembling finger reaches for yes. He can finally escape this damned game. But just then, countless voices sound behind him. "Woo-hyun, where are you going? Have you forgotten us? What about those remaining ones? Please go kill them! Revenge, revenge, revenge!" Baek-woo-hyun feels he has done enough. He is tired now. Kim Young-jun slaps his shoulder. "Hey Baek-woo-hyun, what are you spacing out about?" Baek-woo-hyun says excitedly, "I'm going back to my original world now." Kim Young-jun is baffled. "Original world? What nonsense are you talking about? Haven't you belonged here from the start? Tell the others for me, and say I'm sorry." In the end, he still clicks yes. When he opens his eyes again, he finds himself lying on his side in bed. It is actually his room. He didn't expect to actually come back. He checks his phone and discovers it's the same day he was dragged into the game. So it means while he was there, no time passed here at all. He looks at himself in the mirror and finds his scars and muscles are gone, as if everything in the game was just a dream. But the images in his mind are so real, including Sua's despair, the director's threats. But if it were a dream, all the feelings and memories are far too vivid. The 10 years he spent there were undoubtedly real. Just then, his phone rings. The caller caller is Young Na-yeon. He feels the name is familiar but can't quite remember. Then a roar comes from the other end. Hello? Baek Woo-hyun, why aren't you answering? Don't tell me you forgot about our promise. Promise? Yes, didn't we agree to meet tonight? I'll send you the address. Get here quick. Baek Woo-hyun finally remembers. This is his classmate from the same department, and also the culprit who persuaded him to play Reverse Planet. If she hadn't pestered him relentlessly, he wouldn't have played. He even suspects Young Na-yeon knows everything about the game and deliberately made him play. But he immediately dismisses this thought. For now, he should go meet her first. He just walks in, and Young Na-yeon waves excitedly at him. Here, Baek Woo-hyun. Long time no see. This is the first time we're meeting since break, right? Want a drink? Baek Woo-hyun says the weather is bad today and he doesn't want a drink. The real reason is his current state. If he gets drunk, who knows what he might do. He doesn't dare drink. What's wrong with you? Alright, we'll just eat. Young Na-yeon takes the initiative to ask, by the way, did you play Reverse Planet? Didn't you say you would at least try the tutorial? Baek Woo-hyun thinks she really knows what he didn't want to hear. He had created his character, just watched the opening animation, and then was immediately dragged into the game. But Young Na-yeon only hears that he just watched the opening animation, so she's displeased. What the hell, Baek Woo-hyun? That's like not playing at all. Baek Woo-hyun feels like strangling her. Not playing? Speaking of which, who made me live in hell for 10 years? If it weren't for you... The next second, his thoughts are interrupted by Young Na-yeon. I was really looking forward to it. Because you promised to be a regular guest on my stream. Weren't you a Coliseum ranker before? For a nobody streamer like me, if you show even half those skills, I'm sure I would blow up. Baek Woo-hyun is stunned. Streamer? Only now does he remember she mentioned something about doing game streams. He finally understands why Young Na-yeon kept pestering him to play Reverse Planet, but he doesn't remember promising to be a regular guest. You said you'd come at least once. Only now does Baek Woo-hyun feel he's truly back to the reality. After returning home, Baek Woo-hyun immediately searches online. The address of Reverse Planet's development company is in country A. Then he sighs. Even if he goes to the main company, what can he do? Even if he says he was transported to another world through the game, he'll only be seen as a lunatic. What's even more terrifying is, if they're truly involved, wouldn't he be walking into a trap? If he rashly provokes them, he doesn't know what kind of retaliation he might face. He doesn't even know what he's doing now. Since he has already escaped that hell, why is he investigating that? The best solution now is to forget everything that happened in that world. After all, this is his real world. From that day on, Baek Woo-hyun starts attending school normally, trying hard to live an ordinary life. As a student, he should enjoy campus life. But has he really returned? A voice suddenly sounds behind him. Is this your reality? Baek Woo-hyun didn't expect to bring them back with him. He turns around and sees his classmates studying quietly. But the next second, he discovers everyone has turned into specters. Something is out of place. The voices of those specters sound in his mind again. Go take revenge on those bastards. Revenge. Brutal revenge. This isn't where you belong. Go kill those bastards. Baek Woo-hyun rushes out. His classmates don't know what's gotten into him. Then a hand slaps his shoulder. Baek Woo-hyun, are you okay? This startles him. He reflexively grabs that hand, pulls it forward, and quickly throws a punch as if dealing with a monster. His classmate is stunned. What are you doing? This voice pulls him back to reality. He quickly grabs his own hand. Sorry. His classmates also notice his abnormality, but Baek Woo-hyun is now trapped in the fear that he may have brought those specters to the real world. Right now he just wants to be alone. But those voices sound again. Woo-hyun, enough. Come back. Woo-hyun, have you forgotten us? You must take revenge on those bastards. Just then, Young Na-yeon suddenly appears beside him. Woo-hyun, looking at your haggard face, you seem to be in a daze lately. What happened? Baek Woo-hyun doesn't want her to worry and stubbornly denies anything is wrong. Knowing he's unwilling to talk, Young Na-yeon doesn't press further. Alright, since you say so. But if anything happens, remember to tell me. I'll help you. Hearing this, he suddenly understands. He's the one who brought these specters. If all this will only end when he satisfies them, then he has no choice but to try. Looking at the game pod before him, he lies directly inside. Because he knows if things continue like this world will be no different from that one. This time when he goes back, he must make a real end to this. A mechanical voice immediately sounds. Welcome to Reverse Planet. Baek Woo-hyun immediately recognizes he is in the laboratory's waiting room. Did he just re-enter the game? After all, if he were still in the previous game session, he couldn't return to the laboratory. He is puzzled. Why can't he return to that world? He had such a hard time deciding to return to that hell. Or does it require some other condition? Then a pop-up window appears. Confirm this character appearance? Seeing this, Baek Woo-hyun thinks he should go through the tutorial first. Maybe he can go back after the tutorial ends. He immediately sets combat assist to 0. After all, in that other world, even without combat assist, he crushed everything. Next is the initial ability setup. First, he needs to choose the first core ability element. Here, abilities can be reset at any time. Reverse Planet's ability system is designed to strengthen a character by first selecting a core element, then enhancing it through various sub-elements. The entire structure from core elements to sub-elements is called a build. Because the elements are so vast, there are even experts in professional leagues who focus solely on studying builds. They're called dedicated builders. And the one that earned him the title Superhuman is this one. Core element selection complete. Then an announcement sounds. Test subject number 48. Hearing this, Baek Woo-hyun realizes that the game doesn't show the process before awakening. He gets it. After all, no one would want to deliberately experience that in a game unless they have masochistic tendencies. Then he prepares to go in and take a look. As soon as he enters, he's startled. He'd recognize what he sees even if it turned to ash. Etinel. This is a killing machine, created to stop the rampage of awakened subjects in Project Transcendence, and also the culprit that killed countless test subjects. Tutorial Quest 1. Defeat the Etinel. With your manifested ability, fight the Etinel. Baek Woo-hyun observes its structure and realizes it's an early version. It makes him remember those painful memories again. Brother Woo-hyun, save me, save me. The test subjects killed by Etinel are countless. It teleports and charges at Baek Woo-hyun. Baek Woo-hyun rubs his wrists. It is the same here as it was there. The researchers are always doing disgusting things. He tilts his head and dodges Etinel's punch, but its attacks come wave after wave. Its orders are to eliminate everyone who enters this room. Yet no matter how it attacks, Baek Woo-hyun dodges easily. At this moment, Baek Woo-hyun catches an opening and slaps its chest with his palm. The final version of Etinel is tricky because it can even use abilities, but this one is just an early version. This strike shatters Etinel to pieces. The experiment ends here. The level Baek Woo-hyun has shown is completely different from ordinary test subjects' ability aptitude. Quest to eliminate Etinel completed. Baek Woo-hyun can't wait to start the next experiment. Just then, an alarm sounds. A voice sounds over the announcement. This message is for all victims unjustly trapped in the laboratory. Please escape outside with all your might. It turns out the government has intervened. Baek Woo-hyun can't understand how those government people got here, but this voice sounds familiar to him. Then the system pops up a window. Tutorial Quest 2. Escape the laboratory. Break out of the laboratory and run to the outside. The next second, an explosion sounds above his head. Baek Woo-hyun feels he must leave here first. He runs desperately. As the explosions stop, the corridor has become a mess. Etinel parts are scattered everywhere. Then Baek Woo-hyun notices a man in the corner. He discovers the man has the emblem of the Otherworld Management Bureau. It seems he's not an enemy. Then the man speaks up. You're a victim, right? And you want to escape, right? I might be able to help you. Then he opens something like a weapons cache. Feel free to pick anything you want. And this too, once you get out, use this to send a signal. The Bureau will come to pick you. After saying this, he dies. Baek Woo-hyun crouches there and starts choosing. He suspects this is a scripted scene the game requires. Little does he know an Etinel has already quietly appeared behind him. In the end, he chooses a chain scythe, but at this moment he inexplicably has a bad feeling. He doesn't understand what's going on. At this moment, a game streamer named Kang So-yul also logs into this game. She says arrogantly, I can't believe I'm playing Reverse Planet, this national game. My hipster pride is crying. The stream chat is lively. At least she knows she's a hipster. You chose this mainstream game yourself. Why is she reacting like this when starting the nation's best game? Seriously, I don't get it. Did someone hold a knife to your throat and force you to play Reverse Planet as a penalty? Seeing this, Kang So-yul is angry. This wasn't a penalty I chose. You guys decided on it without asking, okay? But still, since she agreed, she has to do it. Who told her to spoil her fans? She's someone who never breaks promises with her viewers. But the viewers go straight at her. How many times have you lied to us about the next game being a famous one? Last time you said it was a mainstream game and then brought out some hipster pick. Let's not be too harsh. Who else would play these niche titles if not for her? Kang So-yul shows good personal qualities. She doesn't get angry but goes at her own pace. So now, I'll fulfill the penalty for failing the challenge and play Reverse Planet. The viewers aren't stupid either. They know she's changing the subject. New players entering the game have to go through procedures. Kang So-yul keeps her appearance and chooses Cool Flames as her ability. Finally comes the combat assist percentage. The system helpfully explains, combat assist is a system that helps with overall combat, including posture correction, motion assistance, and ability usage correction. The higher the percentage, the more assistance you will receive. The combat assist percentage can be set manually, so the viewers start giving her bad ideas. This has to be 0%. Beat the tutorial with no assistance. 0%. Go, 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 go. You scared? Mommy, when I grow up, I want to use no assistance. Mommy, when I grow up, I want to use no assistance. But Kang So-yul isn't stupid either. She starts thinking, is it possible to clear the tutorial with no assist? She did researches beforehand. Among players worldwide, the percentage choosing to play with no assist is basically 0%. Although she plays hipster games and her skills are pretty good, she heard that without assist, it feels like trying to control a sudden third hand. She thinks it won't work, but she knows these fans all want to see her embarrassed. So she immediately acts cute. Everyone, no matter what, no assist is 2. But the next second, a mission pops up. Clear the tutorial with no assist. Reward, 500,000 won. She instantly changes her tune, her eyes turning to money signs, saying insincerely, accepting challenges is what makes a real streamer. The viewers aren't fooled and start teasing. It was too much money to say no. She changed her mind the second the mission popped up. The ghost of capitalism, Kang So-yul is fired up like she's on adrenaline. Until I clear the tutorial, I'll play in no assist mode. But soon she regrets it. Everyone, is this really okay? Because she gets instantly killed by Etanel from the start. She's so frustrated she starts whining. There were no instructions to begin with, just told to fight, and it even ambushes. Some viewers comfort her. Lasting 2 minutes is already pretty good. Plenty of pro players have lost to it. Taking on an Etanel and no assist and only one core element is tough. Others say, this quest wasn't designed for you to win anyway. But Kang So-Yul doesn't lose heart. She got the radio and weapon. Now she just needs to escape. At this moment, she also receives tutorial quest 2, Escape the Laboratory. Starting automatic party matching. Party matching in progress. A party of 4 recommended. It gives her hope. It's great. If I clear it with the teammates I get matched with, that should still count as completing the mission. Viewers chime in again. That's just getting a free carry. A bus ride is always welcome, hahaha. You wouldn't be saying that if you knew how tutorial matchmaking works. Not like you'll find a match anyway. The last 2 viewers are prophetic. The next second, the system shows matching failed. Kang So-Yul is stunned. How can it not match? Reverse Planet is a national game. There should be lots of players. Starting party matching, expanded search. Expanded search includes matching with parties already in progress. See, told you it won't work. But why isn't it working? Matching only works with people who have the same combat assist percentage. What kind of lunatic would do the tutorial with no assist? Wait, doesn't that mean matched teammates are also with no assist? You're right. A no assist party, so you won't be getting a carry, you'll have to be the carry. I'll give you props if you clear it with a no assist party. At this moment, Kang So-Yul is thinking about canceling the quest. But the next second, a miracle happens. Party matching successful. She screams and frantically presses cancel, but it's too late. About to join tutorial quest in progress, escape the laboratory. She's doomed. As soon as she arrives at the quest location, she's stunned by the scene. Etanels are lying scattered all over the ground. She thinks her eyes are playing tricks. The stream viewers are also baffled. What is this? Wait, is this real? Is this really a no-assist party? This is insane. Isn't this a pro on an alt account? There are no pros who can do this in the tutorial with no assistance. What's most shocking is that the one with no assist and no guns took out so many Etanels. Kang So-Yul is overjoyed. This is totally getting carried. She needs to find that big shot quickly. At this moment, Baek Woo-hyun finishes off a few more Etanels. Suddenly his eyes look in a certain direction. It's actually Kang So-Yul sneaking over. Excuse me. Before she finishes speaking, a bloody dagger appears before her eyes. She's terrified. After all, the dagger is only 0.01 centimeters from her. The next second she hides in fright. Please, please spare me. After Baek Woo-hyun realizes she's not an enemy, he withdraws his blade. Sorry, I made a mistake. Then he turns to leave. Kang So-Yul quickly calls out to him. Wait, it seems we were matched to the same party. Can I follow you? Before he can agree, she follows him. I'm Kang So-Yul, a streamer who does personal streams online. By the way, I'm streaming right now. Do you mind being on camera? I've turned on personal information protection mode, so your face will be blurred. Hearing this, Baek Woo-hyun suddenly stops. Kang So-Yul is startled, thinking he's angry. It turns out someone has discovered them. They're escaped test subjects. Kill them. No need to take them alive. Then the gunfire sounds. Kang So-Yul is so scared she crouches with her head covered. How can the tutorial difficulty be like this? But next, she sees a scene she'll never forget. Baek Woo-hyun can actually dodge bullets. His movements are incredibly exaggerated. The chain scythe shows its full power in his hands. Those with machine guns can't beat someone with a melee weapon. This goes completely against common sense. The stream chat explodes. Whoa! What the hell is that? Jenny of the chain scythe. Kang So-Yul isn't afraid of looking foolish. Hiding to the side, she starts humbly asking, I don't know much about Reverse Planet, but this operation is very insane, right? How do you use that weapon like that without assist? Yes, that is, in fact, insane. What am I even watching right now? Does anyone know what ability he is using? His pupil color suddenly turned white too. Judging by how the chain scythe is moving, maybe it's wind? No, if it were wind, it'd be more obvious. Same with telekinesis. Although I don't know what it is, if I met someone like that in PvP, I'm confident I'd get stomped. The only core element that boosts physical abilities while changing eye color is Perfect Being. Kang So-Yul is surprised. Perfect Being? Isn't that thing said to be trash and not to pick because it prevents using abilities? So the viewers are also confused now. After all, Perfect Being, as one of Reverse Planet's core elements, can greatly enhance physical abilities and ability resistance, but the players cannot use any ability skills. Because of this negative effect, it's treated as an epic level trash skill among players. On the Reverse Planet forums, Perfect Being ranks #1 on the must blacklist core elements. Seriously, totally don't get why this trash core element exists. Just the fact you can't use abilities says it all. If anyone on the team picks this, leave the party immediately. Kang So-Yul thinks that makes sense. This is indeed somewhat unreasonable. In a game focused on abilities, choosing a build that can't use abilities, some even say they've played Reverse Planet for so long and never seen anyone pick Perfect Being. Of course, some tried it out of curiosity, then screamed and deleted their account. Moreover, Perfect Being has one characteristic: the eyes turn white. However, in no assist mode, Only enhancing physical abilities might actually be advantageous. Indeed, it's hard to use abilities in no assist mode, so giving up and investing everything in physical abilities is also a strategy. But Kang So-yul can't figure it out. Baek Woo-hyun should still only be level 1. How can he make those moves? She's never seen such a formidable man. With just a chain scythe, he cuts through enemies. This is literally the Grim Reaper incarnate, but the specters feel it's not enough. Woo-hyun, it's not enough. Take even more brutal revenge. This level is far from enough. But just then, one that slipped through appears quietly, and even aims the gun at Baek Woo-hyun. Kang So-yul flashes in front of him and pulls the trigger. 3 bullets stop the ambusher. The ambusher curses furiously. Damn it. Kang So-yul on the ground fires another shot. The ambusher is instantly killed. Kang So-yul doesn't forget to strike a pose, classically blowing on the gun barrel. The stream viewers are won over, generous with praise. Wow, honestly, that was so cool. This guy is really good at shooting. Originally, you have to be good at shooting to play hipster games. Wait, people might think she killed them all. She's just a kill stealer. Kill stealer out. Kill stealer out. At this moment, Kang So-yul turns to look at Baek Woo-hyun. How about that? I helped at least a little, right? Well, it turns out she's showing off. Here suddenly appears a flashback of Baek Woo-hyun. I'm confused anyway. A girl runs toward him calling sweetly, "Brother Woo-hyun, can anyone tell me who this is? Could it be Sua?" Just then, Kang So-yul interrupts his thoughts. Bus driver. This term makes Baek Woo-hyun pause. What kind of nickname is that? Wait, you're not angry, are you? Of course I know you did all the fighting. I just snagged one. No, you did help. The stream chat livens up again. Look how nice the bus driver is, generously embracing even the kill stealers. He is God. Can't see because of privacy mode, but I feel like his face is handsome too. Doesn't his voice sound sweet too? Even knowing it's modulated somehow. Seeing Baek Woo-hyun so generous, Kang So-yul says, "Really? Then can we do the tutorial quest together? I'll definitely help with all my might." Baek Woo-hyun readily agrees. Bus driver, Baek Woo-hyun really can't take it anymore. Just call me Baek Woo-hyun. Okay, Mr. Woo-hyun. Kang So-yul guesses this might be his real name, but this can't be filtered. Then she can't help but ask her doubt. "If you don't mind me asking, your initial core ability element, did you choose perfect being?" Baek Woo-hyun directly admits it. After all, there's nothing to hide. Wow, this actually works. Let's start the re-evaluation of perfect existence. Re-evaluation? It doesn't change that it's a ruined tree. Comment above is right. Do you think a normal person can use it like the bus driver? Hearing this, Kang So-yul looks incredulous and extremely envious. Wow. How did you dodge bullets without abilities? What other games do you mainly play? No, I don't have games I particularly like to play. After saying this, Baek Woo-hyun suddenly stops and reminds her. About 20 meters ahead, there are 2 E-tunnels. What? 20 meters? Kang So-yul can't figure out how Baek Woo-hyun, without long-range detection ability, can know the position and number of enemies 20 meters away. This is too unreasonable. Baek Woo-hyun tells her not to worry about it, just follow him. When she sees there really are 2 E-tunnels, Kang So-yul is startled. At this moment, Baek Woo-hyun calmly shows a thoughtful expression. Speaking of which, I did find the game Colosseum quite interesting. Kang So-yul is speechless. Compared to that, there's danger ahead. Stop quickly. As soon as she finishes speaking, Baek Woo-hyun teleports in front of E-tunnel and kicks E-tunnel flying with 1 foot. Just 1 strike sends an E-tunnel's parts flying everywhere. You should know, when he played Colosseum at his craziest, he even made it onto the ranking list. At this moment, Baek Woo-hyun clenches his fist again and slams it into another E-tunnel. The powerful impact makes space itself tremble. The stream viewers go crazy again. Whoa, crazy! Handling E-tunnel like this. Don't forget this is even no buff, guys. This is exactly a Colosseum ranker shivering. Since he's a Colosseum ranker, his actions so far make sense. Kang So-yul doesn't quite understand. Are Colosseum rankers that amazing? Wow, she doesn't even know about Colosseum rankers. This is why hipsters are... Actually, I don't know either. Is it that amazing? Seeing such comments, those who know immediately jump out to educate them, although I don't know about. Now, in the past, as soon as you became a Colosseum ranker, professional teams would immediately try to recruit you. That's right, Battler actually became a pro player this way. Kang So-yul knows Battler because he's the most famous person in the Reverse Planet pro scene. If he's a former Colosseum ranker, has he ever fought Battler? Really curious what would happen if the driver and Battler did replay PvP. After finishing off 2 E-tunnels, Baek Woo-hyun doesn't linger and continues heading forward. Soon, they arrive at the laboratory exit. A booming voice reaches their ears. "You actually crawled your way here, I bet you don't know this. Place is about to become your grave." Well, it's Baek Woo-hyun's acquaintance, the laboratory guard captain, the tutorial boss. His arrogance hasn't changed one bit. "Don't worry, you'll soon reunite with your dead companions." Seeing him, Baek Woo-hyun knows the tutorial is reaching its end. But the next second, he looks as if he's witnessed something incredible. Countless specters crawl out from behind the guard captain, yet he remains oblivious. The specters reveal expressions hungry for eating him. The guard captain launches his attack. "You'll never make it out alive." Kang So-yul raises her gun and unleashes a barrage of fire, but the guard captain's barrier blocks every shot. Kang So-yul thinks this is totally unfair. Aren't particle barriers only for awakeners? Viewers eagerly enlighten her. The guard captain is also an awakener too. He's the tutorial boss after all. Having this level of ability is normal. Mindset of trying to cheese with guns is cheeky. Realizing this enemy is beyond her, Kang So-yul quickly takes cover. Mr. Woo-hyun, I'll provide fire support from back here. Viewers don't miss the chance to roast her. Realize it won't work, so she calls the driver immediately. Look at that fast judgment. Cheese on. Meanwhile, Baek Woo-hyun fearlessly meets the guard captain's assault. He throws a punch, and the particle barrier that bullets couldn't even dent actually caves in. The next second, the guard captain gets kicked flying, crashing down in a cloud of dust. Kang So-yul is completely stunned. What kind of monster is this? Wow, he didn't even shoot just now. Why did the guard captain's particle barrier turn on? Is this a bug? The guard captain has never suffered such humiliation, you little rat. He switches to a new form, steel human appearance shivering. What's with the skin? Is it the guard captain's ability? Yeah, the guard captain's ability is steel human. He leaps toward Baek Woo-hyun. I'll tear you to shreds. Viewers have sharp eyes. Wow, what's the ground caving in? The steel human weight is at least 1 ton probably? Isn't it death if you get hit once? Baek Woo-hyun easily dodges the lethal blow. Frustrated by his misses, the guard captain roars, "How long do you think you can keep dodging?" The next second, one of his arms transforms into a high-speed drill. Debris and fragments fly wherever it passes. Of course, Baek Woo-hyun won't keep dodging forever. He clenches his fist. Viewers break into a nervous sweat. Even a single hit might be fatal, but he is dodging everything. Even with combat assist, I can barely dodge the guard captain's attacks. Covering fire? For him? Seriously? Haha. The next second, Baek Woo-hyun's fist connects with the guard captain's metal face, shattering his barrier. The guard captain kneels, coughing. His steel form begins to deactivate, but Baek Woo-hyun isn't having it. Don't deactivate your steel form, because you can't die that easily. The specters urge him on, kill him, tear him to pieces, just like what we endured, but even more cruel. The guard captain is filled with terror. How can a test subject like you possess this kind of power? Baek Woo-hyun looks down at him. It's all thanks to you. Kang So-yul has completely become a spectator. The next second, a system notification appears. You have defeated the laboratory guard captain. Kang So-yul can't believe what she just witnessed. Insane. That's our carry. You all need to keep in mind that this is without any combat assist. He seems quite used to beating people up though. Is he? Either way, he finally took down the tutorial boss. Now all that's left is to walk out. Come to think of it, yeah. Free ride success. Crazy. Wait, why is the bus driver online at exactly this time? The last viewer clearly wants to see Kang So-yul fail. As Baek Woo-hyun walks away, the specters swarm the guard captain's body, looking ready to drag him to hell. Just outside the laboratory, Kang So-yul breathes a sigh of relief. They finally escaped. Tutorial mission: escape the laboratory complete. Level up. Obtained 1 ability point. Mr. Woo-hyun, are you continuing with the main storyline today? No, I'm stopping here for today. He shows no interest in Kang So-yul's charms. As the stream nears its end, viewers quickly roast Kang So-yul. How shameless. She's got B in the Forbes top 100 list for the hardest carried streamer, but some viewers find it entertaining. I just got here and you're ending? This last viewer clearly has bad timing. With that, the no assist tutorial clear is complete. Today's stream was fun. See you all tomorrow. Seeing Baek Woo-hyun still there, Kang So-yul immediately proposes an idea. Can you regularly appear in my streams? At this, a bead of cold sweat appears on Baek Woo-hyun's face. Appear in streams. Yes! We'll mainly do Reverse Planet's main missions together and occasionally play some PvP. The schedule will absolutely fit your preferred times and I'll pay you well. Kang So-yul finishes with an expectant look, but Baek Woo-hyun flatly refuses. Seeing his expression, Kang So-yul realizes further persuasion is futile. She gets ready to log out. I really had fun gaming with you today. Hope you have a great time in Reverse Planet too. Surprisingly polite of her. With that, the tutorial completely ends, leaving Baek Woo-hyun standing alone. The thing he anticipated didn't happen. Why still can't I return to that world? What he doesn't know is that today's gameplay will cause quite a stir. At this moment, a video quietly appears on the Reverse Time community forum. The title reads, General, no buff, no guns, video is the core reason. Let me explain why this guy called Baek Woo-hyun is a hacker, but then an even more explosive message appears. Anonymous viewer number 62 donated 3 million won. The next morning, at Reverse Planet's branch office, because of one user, they're facing an unprecedented crisis. The video shows footage of Baek Woo-hyun demolishing the tutorial boss. No matter how many times they watch it, they find it unbelievable. Because Baek Woo-hyun defeated the guard captain without assist and without even using weapons. Various online community comments have concluded this is a hack. Users are flooding the company's internal bulletin board demanding an explanation. The regional manager has a massive headache. Are you certain it's not a hack? The blonde man answers decisively, yes, I'm certain. Just to be safe, I checked all data from character creation onward. There's absolutely no record of external program tampering. Besides, although I've seen countless hacks before, including guys running through walls everywhere, or turning invisible, but I've never seen movements like this. It's absurd. These are movements even hacks can't replicate. The blonde man sounds somewhat jealous. If it's not a hack, then this person is insane. However, there's a slight chance it could be a new type of hack we haven't discovered yet. The regional manager agrees, but either way, we must conduct proper verification. At this moment, Baek-woo-hyun is meeting with Young Na-yeon. So you're saying the online community is in chaos because of me? Baek-woo-hyun seems somewhat incredulous. Yeah, it's complete chaos. Among users, there's even a no-assist challenge now. The community forum has labeled you a hacker, saying it's impossible without hacks. Because everyone failed, public opinion has completely branded you a hacker. Do you know how shocked I was when I first saw that video? You actually said your real name. But Baek-woo-hyun is confused. The stream clearly had privacy protection mode enabled and was broadcast with a mask on. Jung Na-yeon shouldn't have recognized him. You revealed your name yourself. Besides, I've seen you fight before. Speaking of which, I knew you were strong, but I never imagined it would be to this level. Someone who doesn't know you would definitely call it a hack. So that's why I received that message. Message? What message? What? The Reverse Planet branch office contacted you, and they want to verify if you used a hack. Just then, Kang So-yul sends a message. Baek-woo-hyun, helpless, explains it was conveyed through that streamer. Jung Na-yeon instantly becomes an eager spectator. The game company is personally verifying if you're hacking. It's amazing. So, are you going to accept? Baek-woo-hyun does want to accept. Although it's just a branch office, this is his only chance to get in touch with the developers. If he can draw out someone of a high level, perhaps he can get clues about that world. I told them I'd consider it, but I think I'll accept. Young Na-yeon seems more excited than him, really? Good thinking. If you're going to keep playing Reverse Planet, it's better to clear this up first. After all, it wouldn't feel good if everyone you meet calls you a hacker. However, Baek-woo-hyun doesn't care about that. He's worried someone might recognize him. Fortunately, he didn't show his face on stream. He still holds on to this hope. But Young Na-yeon's next words shatter his illusion. No, even if you change your name, your fighting style is too distinctive. There's no way you won't be recognized. A fighting style like yours that doesn't use abilities doesn't even exist in the professional scene. Recently, even pro players trying to hide their identities get exposed because of combat habits they reveal. After all, viewers have sharp eyes. Like Rookie couldn't escape because some habits he wasn't even aware of exposed his information. Fortunately, you agreed though, or that streamer would definitely get flamed. Baek-woo-hyun really doesn't understand this time. He is him, Kang So-yul is Kang So-yul. They're completely unrelated. Does that matter to people raging about the hack controversy? Though they'll flame you at first, they'll quickly turn on that streamer. Baek-woo-hyun finds the internet truly terrifying. He immediately replies to Kang So-yul's message that he accepts to verify. Kang So-yul feels this happiness came too suddenly. She stares at her phone screen in disbelief. He agreed. With her current momentum, her viewer count will skyrocket. Her previous record was 8,584 viewers. She can't help but smile triumphantly. Everyone, prepare to be shocked, because this will be an unprecedented spectacle in Reverse Planet's history. She immediately posts a notice that in 4 days, she'll conduct a stream to clarify the hack controversy surrounding Baek-woo-hyun. 4 days later, Baek-woo-hyun logs into the game again. Kang So-yul immediately approaches him. You must have been rough in the past few days. It seems this is all because of me. I'm truly sorry. It's fine, I don't really care. More than that, don't you suspect me? Kang So-yul is somewhat surprised at this, and he explains, I saw your movements with my own eyes that day. Besides, the evidence people claim for hacking is weak. Most importantly, because of those eyes of yours like a crazed killer, I don't dare think in that direction. She then takes out a camera. Anyway, if you're ready, let's start the stream. Hello everyone, sorry for the wait, she says while greeting them. Viewers can't wait any longer. Wow, it's finally starting. Explain. Thought I was gonna die waiting. Is this where they sell the hacks? Hacker out. I ordered fried chicken just to watch this. He's obviously a hacker, what's there to explain? I'll stay neutral until I see it. As Kang So-yul predicted, the stream breaks 10,000 viewers from the start. She can't help but marvel. The interest is so high. It also shows how much attention this hack controversy is getting. So I've invited Mr. Woo-hyun again. Hello everyone, I'm Baek-woo-hyun. The moment he appears, viewer insults flood in. Look at the shamelessness of this crazy hacker. What's the fun in playing games with hacks? Of course, some defend him. What's with the chat reaction? What if he's not hacking? People who still believe he's not hacking are delusional. Don't you know to stay neutral until the results come out? So is it a hack or not? In short, all kinds of comments appear. Kang So-yul can't stand it anymore. Everyone, please follow chat etiquette. If it gets too extreme, I'll disable the chat function. Mr. Woo-hyun, before the official verification, what are your thoughts on this controversy? I think it's ridiculous. Just the level like this caused a controversy. His words make viewers explode again. Like this? Turning Reverse Planet upside down is just like this? Is this a Coliseum ranker? The hacker is bluffing, ha. Kang. So Yul also thinks some viewers have a point. A viewer asks, so how exactly do you plan to explain yourself? They're quite expectant. Kang So Yul teases, good question. Just for today's verification, we've invited a special guest. Should be here soon. The next second, a man appears. This is the guest Kang So Yul invited. Even more explosive, he's actually a game master. Hello everyone, I'm Park Gi-hyun, leader of Operations Team 1 of the Reverse Planet Branch Office. Viewers are truly shocked. Who from where? Wow, calling a Game Master to prove it's not a hack. What? It's not an impersonation, it's real. He has the Game Master title above his head. Only authorized staff get that. Crazy. Looks like it's really not a hack. What are the accusers gonna do? A glimmer of hope ignites in Baek Woo-hyun's eyes. Since Park Gyum-hyun is the operations team leader, he might know something. After the verification ends, he needs to ask him. The three exchange greetings. Thank you for your coming. I'm streamer Kang So-yul. I'm Baek Woo-hyun. Nice to meet you. Park Gyum-hyun looks at Baek Woo-hyun before him, thinking, this is the person who caused the issue? He doesn't look particularly special. He then leads them to the verification location, and they soon arrive at a metal room. Park Gyum-hyun explains, this is a personal training room for practicing abilities or combat training. As previously communicated, verification will be conducted by observing multiple rounds of combat to confirm if there's external program assistance. Baek Woo-hyun observes, this is a space he never saw in that world. Park Gyum-hyun looks at him, do you agree? Yes, in that case, this will be easy. The next second, an Etinel appears. Whoa. Isn't that an intermediate version of Etinel? Can you beat an intermediate training bot with a build that has no assist and only the first core element? I don't know, Reverse Planet. Well, is that thing strong? It's not comparable to the initial version from the tutorial. Hearing the verification will start directly with an intermediate training bot. Baek Woo-hyun's pupils instantly change, activating perfect being mode. At this moment, the Spectre's voices sound again. Woo-hyun, I'm so scared. Avenge me. Park Gyum-hyun looks at the detection tablet in his hand and announces the battle officially begins. The words barely leave his mouth when he startles, because he discovers Baek Woo-hyun beside him has vanished. Immediately after, a fragment flies toward him. He hurriedly blocks it with the tablet, afraid it'll hit his face. The stream chat erupts again. Is he crushing an intermediate Etinel with his bare hands right now? I heard that thing is fine even if you hit it with a sledgehammer. Oh, but am I the only one who's a little scared? I feel bad for the Etinel. Baek Woo-hyun stands on the Etinel, holding one of its components in his hand, but Park Gyum-hyun's detection tablet displays no external program intervention detected. This absolutely cannot be a hack. The first round of testing has ended, but Park Gyum-hyun didn't get the result he wanted. Although no external program use was detected in this battle, the verification time was too short. Could you please fight according to our specified method? Knowing this is to confirm if it's an auto-combat hack, Baek Woo-hyun doesn't refuse. Auto-combat hacks are basically program-operated. Therefore, by setting a victory method before battle, if he can fight as requested, it proves it's not a hack. Park Gyum-hyun didn't expect Baek Woo-hyun to be so agreeable. He has already decided the next test. Then this time, please use the chain scythe to sever the heads of 3 intermediate training bots. Baek Woo-hyun indicates no problem. Seeing him agree so readily, Park Gyum-hyun becomes unsettled. What's going on? These are clearly extremely unfavorable conditions, yet he shows no sign of losing. Immediately, 3 Etinels appear. They simultaneously attack Baek Woo-hyun, intending to finish him in one strike. But the moment they strike, Baek Woo-hyun has already teleported to a distance. It's impolite not to make a return for what one receives. When Baek Woo-hyun strikes, the chain scythe immediately proves its worth. The Etinels' bodies are already sliced apart, with just a cool glance back. The 3 Etinels shatter to pieces, while his clothes remain spotless. This is a one-hit kill. Seeing this scene, Kang So-yul immediately gets excited. I knew it. I wasn't wrong that time. The chain scythe flies around like it's alive. You all saw that, right? Stream viewers interact again. What did I just watch? That chain scythe is totally overpowered. Maybe it's not the weapon, but the person that's overpowered, it's true. Chain scythes are normally used to stab nearby enemies. Park Gyum-hyun finally snaps out of his shock. Although sufficient data for verification has been collected, as the administrator of the game, his pure curiosity wells up. Can Baek Woo-hyun defeat an advanced training robot with just one core element? Though this is somewhat his personal desire, he still decides to try one more time. As the metal gate slowly opens, a pair of blood-red mechanical eyes appear. It's an advanced version Etinel. Viewers look incredulous. Huh? He's actually bringing that out? Isn't this crossing the line a bit? The administrator is out for blood. If he wins, he might get officially acknowledged as a hack-level human by the National Certification Board. Finally, they'll verify through the advanced training robot. And this is the new version of Etinel. Baek Woo-hyun stands opposite it. Though on the surface he appears completely calm, showing no emotion, he clearly remembers countless test subjects died at its hands. Back then, Etinel showed cruel and twisted expressions. Thinking of this, Baek Woo-hyun erupts with murderous intent. But Etinel strikes first. This is the first time that Baek Woo-hyun got injured. An injury is scraped across his face, but taking hits passively isn't his style. He rapidly dodges Etinel's combo punches. The air cracks with sonic booms. From the wall behind him, it's clear that taking one punch means instant death. As expected, this version of Etinel is more than a tier stronger than the intermediate one. In his current state, his body's durability isn't enough, so his attacks can't break through Etinel's defense at all, and its speed is extremely fast. If that's the case, he'll just have to keep keep hitting until he breaks through its defense. Kang So-yul and Park Gi-hyun on the side are stunned. Viewers think he's insane. I can only call this crazy. How is this even possible? I'm actually getting scared now. One hit would kill him instantly, but he just refuses to get hit. Wow, Park Gi-hyun never expected anyone could confront an advanced training bot head-on with just one core element. Initially, Baek Woo-hyun even seemed at a disadvantage, but now he's gradually suppressing the ETNL. It is very unreasonable, yet it's the truth. Baek Woo-hyun feels there's no need to continue observing. He taps the screen. The next second, the ETNL disappears from before Baek Woo-hyun, which stuns him. He still wanted to brutalize ETNL. Park Gi-hyun approaches him and explains, "Data collection for verification is complete. I just removed the training bot." Only then does Baek Woo-hyun understand why the ETNL suddenly vanished. Kang So-yul hurriedly asks about the verification results. This is what viewers care about too. Park Gi-hyun explains he's confirmed with certainty there's no external program intervention. Simply put, Baek Woo-hyun is not a hacker. Some viewers still can't accept others being better than them. How is this not hacking? Why? Even the administrator officially confirmed he's not a hacker, so you all accused him without evidence in the first place? Breaking news, the post accusing him of hacking has been deleted. Kang So-yul feels a wave of vindication. I told you, right? He's not a hacker. Is anyone still doubting? No one could possibly doubt that now. How you gonna beat the administrator's statement with your headcanon? Even the trolls are backing off, but why does he seem even more excited? I've seen people called hack-level skills before, but this is the real. Kang So-yul's eyes light up. Hack-level skill? That's a great term. Anyway, everyone remember clearly, Baek Woo-hyun isn't hacking. He possesses genuine skill that's like hacking. Well, since verification is complete, could you both share final thoughts? Baek Woo-hyun says, "Thank you for your effort." Park Gi-hyun laughs heartily, saying it was interesting. Today's stream ends here. See you next time. From the data, viewer count exceeded 100,000. Viewers are reluctant to leave. Ending already? I need to tie you down. I just got here. It was only supposed to be a clarification stream anyway, but today's stream was legendary. Bye-bye. Meanwhile, Park Gi-hyun expresses gratitude to Baek Woo-hyun for readily agreeing to the verification request. Unexpectedly polite, he then prepares to exit the game, but Baek Woo-hyun stops him. "Wait, I have something to ask you." Park Gi-hyun is startled, then tells him to speak freely. "Are there any bugs in the game? Like cases where bugs prevent players from exiting the game?" Park Gi-hyun looks confused. This is his first time hearing this. I've never heard of such a thing. If there were such a fatal bug, Reverse Planet couldn't have become a world-class game, right? In the end, Baek Woo-hyun still doesn't get an answer. With a shower of particle light, Park Gi-hyun logs off. Kang So-yul breathes a sigh of relief. It's finally over. "Woo-hyun, today was really tough on you. Oh, and I want to settle the stream earnings with you. Can I contact you later?" Baek Woo-hyun thinks the money isn't necessary, but contacting him is fine. What he doesn't know is Kang So-yul has her own agenda. Letting him go like this is such a waste. Walking content material is right in front of me. Seeing her like this, Baek Woo-hyun asks if she has something else to say. But ultimately, Kang So-yul doesn't have the courage to speak. After all, this stream was only requested for the clarification segment. She'll give up for today. She says it's nothing and logs off. Baek Woo-hyun looks at the notification before him, finding the gain less than expected. He's somewhat disappointed. Just then, Jung Na-yeon sends him a message. "Stream over. Meet me in the battle prep room immediately." When he arrives, Jung Na-yeon has a gossipy expression. How is streaming? The forum reactions are super enthusiastic now. Completely viral, Baek Woo-hyun feels he still can't adapt. After all, streaming requires watching the chat window while chatting and playing simultaneously. He feels uncomfortable. What if you don't have to manage the chat window and just play by yourself? Baek Woo-hyun doesn't know what she's plotting. "I'll set everything up for you. Try it once before deciding." Baek Woo-hyun didn't expect to be forced into streaming again. He originally didn't want to stream. But Jung Na-yeon has already taken the liberty of starting PvP. PvP, short for player versus player, refers to battles between players. Along with PvE, it's called one of the two main pillars of Reverse Planet's content. PvP? You suddenly called me to the battle prep room for this? Of course! Do you want to quit the game without ever playing Reverse Planet with me? So sad. Baek Woo-hyun can't stand this. No, I just think this game isn't quite for me. I was planning to stop playing for now. After all, returning to that world now seems impossible. But Jung Na-yeon stares him down. PvP is the essence of Reverse Planet. Don't rush to conclusions after just playing a bit of the tutorial. Hearing this, Baek Woo-hyun thinks she has a point. Though story mode PvE is almost identical to that world, PvP is all things he's never seen. Maybe there will be things different from story mode. Fine, I'll try it. Yeah, let me explain PvP to you. First is versus mode. As the name implies, dueling with matched opponents. There's 1-on-1 singles and 2-on-2 doubles, using best of 3 format. Next is struggle, including 4 modes: domination, capture, escort, and annihilation. You pick one of these 4 modes and fight 5-on-5 in a fixed team battle. What we're playing today is survival. 100 players are scattered across multiple zones, gather gear by farming, and fight. The last surviving player or team wins in a battle royale. Since it's your first time, today, let's play team mode. And to play PvP, you need a proper build. I'll recommend one. Baek Woo-hyun says that's not necessary. He happens to know a good build, which got him called superhuman in that world, and he'll set it up while she prepares to connect. The starting point has to be the military base, as it's basically the rule. Military base, one of the PvP survival maps, where various high grand gear is evenly distributed. Because high-level players gather here, it's unsuitable for beginners. At this moment, Jung Na-yeon starts getting hyped. Do you mind if I record our entire PvP session today? I want to upload it to a short video platform. Baek Woo-hyun tells her to back off with a disgusted expression. It is fine to record, but calm down. Yeah, I'll connect now. He really doesn't understand why she's so excited. Then Jung Na-yeon presses the button. 2 notifications pop up. Starting point confirmed as Zone 1, military base. Time remaining until game start, 60 seconds. Jung Na-yeon salutes him, see you alive, partner. Immediately, Baek Woo-hyun appears in an abandoned building. Appearing with him is a man in green clothes. The man hasn't yet realized the danger. 3rd floor hallway. Anything good can't be found here. I need to quickly move somewhere else. His words barely finish when Baek Woo-hyun appears behind him. Then flames erupt skyward. Jung Na-yeon looks at the suddenly appearing notification. Baek Woo-hyun eliminated. Lucky day. Jung Na-yeon didn't expect him to get a kill so quickly. Indeed, hack level skill is different. Then several more notifications appear in succession, all of Baek Woo-hyun eliminating players. Looking at the names of eliminated players one by one, Jung Na-yeon is stunned. What exactly is Baek Woo-hyun doing? At this moment, another player named Slime Monster gets eliminated, with a fatal wound to the chest. Baek Woo-hyun even suspects he's the last survivor in this area, because he can't sense other players' presence now. But what he doesn't expect is encountering 4 people simultaneously when he goes down. However, for him, this just means a few more moves. He cuts through them like vegetables, easily eliminating them. After all, since they're partners, they should die together. Seeing looting is finished, he plans to slowly exit. Just then, he receives a distress message from Jung Na-yeon. Woo-hyun, help me! There are too many enemies here. I'm completely surrounded. Baek Woo-hyun checks the shared map and finds she's in the opposite block. They're quite far apart. But he still says he'll come now and asks where exactly she is. I'm on the roof of the 3rd floor, but it's chaos downstairs. It sounds like gunfights on every floor. Be careful. Baek Woo-hyun goes downstairs and immediately encounters 2 people, startling them both. Hey, what the hell is that bastard behind us? Why so fast? This confuses them greatly. One is decisive, immediately ordering his companion to prepare abilities while he tries to block. But before he finishes speaking, Baek Woo-hyun eliminates him, also severing one arm. The nearby player looks incredulous. The next second, purple-black mist emanates from his hands. He then slams them into the ground. Go die! The purple-black mist forms spikes over 10 meters long on the ground. Seeing the attack coming, Baek Woo-hyun leaps into the air, looking like he'll do a backflip. The moment he lands, he's already eliminated the man. The man didn't expect him to calculate to such precise degree. After dealing with them, Baek Woo-hyun doesn't even pause, starting to jog. After all, Jung Na-yeon is still waiting for him. Soon, the next unlucky person appears. A blonde, short-haired man called Please Buy Chicken. Baek Woo-hyun quickly arrives at the building where Jung Na-yeon is. She doesn't expect him to get there so fast and pretends to ask if he needs backup. Baek Woo-hyun tells her to wait there. He grabs the door lock and immediately senses something's off. He detects that there seem to be 5 people inside. The moment he opens the door, a man with a weapon is hiding right behind it, waiting. Seeing Baek Woo-hyun enter, he instantly shows a twisted smile. Then without hesitation, he slashes down with his blade. Die! But Baek Woo-hyun moves faster and grabs his wrist. It catches him completely off guard. In the next instant, he feels like he's been hit by a truck. This one punch eliminates him instantly. But Baek Woo-hyun seems somewhat dissatisfied. It looks like he needs to increase his speed even more. Then with a few jumps, he charges up the stairs. Another bunch of notifications pop up as he takes out several more enemies in one go. Jung Na-yeon on the rooftop is stunned. There he goes again. He is insane. He's completely crushing noobs. But the next second, she's startled. Her weapon sweeps out without hesitation, accompanied by crackling electricity. It turns out Baek Woo-hyun has arrived. Of course, he easily dodges Jung Na-yeon's attack. You scared me! I didn't even notice until you were right next to me. That's a 14 kill streak all by yourself. It's insane. Jung Na-yeon right now is completely different from usual, holding a buzzing electric chainsaw looking like a total demon. This is Baek Woo-hyun's first time seeing her like this. He suddenly feels she would have been fine without him coming. Jung Na-yeon laughs awkwardly. This chainsaw was the only thing around. Then she changes the subject. Are all the enemies in this building cleared out? With a weapon in hand, she gets cocky and brazenly says she'll carry Baek Woo-hyun through the rest of the match. In the end, they finish the survival duo game in first place. Next, they play 9 more times. Every time, they finish the game in first place. By now, Jung Na-yeon is exhausted. She didn't expect they'd actually get 10 wins in a row. She really has no energy left to stream today and has to stop here. But the way she looks at Baek Woo-hyun is strange. She thought Baek Woo-hyun was just an ordinary college student, but he turns out to be a walking weapon. No matter what, she has to pull Baek Woo-hyun into the streaming world. Meanwhile, Baek Woo-hyun has no idea what she's thinking. At this moment, Jung Na-yeon starts acting cute. Can you wait for me these 2 days and not take any main missions? I'll come up with a proper streaming plan in the meantime. Baek Woo-hyun shows no interest, and besides, he wasn't planning to do any main missions anyway. No surprise, Jung Na-yeon, being Jung Na-yeon, starts making decisions on her own. Anyway, Just listen to it first. I'll be super prepared when I come back. See you. With that, she logs off. She doesn't give Baek Woo-hyun any chance to refuse, leaving him completely speechless. This time, he returns disappointed again. He couldn't find any clues in PvP either. Meanwhile, Kang So-yul is comfortably lying on her bed scrolling through her phone. She's browsing the Reverse Planet forums, and of course the content is about Baek Woo-hyun and her. As she reads, she starts rolling around on the bed, laughing continuously. This is amazing! 100,000 viewers. Will it happen in my streaming career again? If only I could keep streaming with Woo-hyun. She suddenly thinks that she should have been more persistent before. But she remembers Baek Woo-hyun clearly stated he had no interest in streaming. No, he was too firm from the very beginning. But right now, the most important thing is to figure out the settlement. So she checks how much income came in. The next second, her eyes widen. The next day, Jung Na-yeon asks Baek Woo-hyun out again, bringing a laptop with her. Baek Woo-hyun seems somewhat distracted. You suddenly called me out, what's up? The next second, seeing what's on the screen, beads of cold sweat appear on his forehead. On the screen is a cute blue cat. This is the PowerPoint presentation Jung Na-yeon stayed up all night preparing to convince him. Baek Woo-hyun is utterly speechless. You stayed up all night and this is the quality you came up with? Woo-hyun, didn't you say if it's a stream where you don't need to interact with viewers and just play the game yourself, it's fine? Baek Woo-hyun doesn't remember saying that, but Jung Na-yeon directly launches into her pitch. So what about an observation variety show format? Observation variety show? Baek Woo-hyun clearly doesn't know much about it. An observation variety show is a program format where multiple cast members gather in a studio and watch recordings of other cast members. You play the game, and I handle the interaction. If you think just me alone isn't enough, we can also invite a professional commentator. I'll give you 60% of the earnings, and I'll take 40%. How's that? Pretty good deal, right? I already said I'm not interested. Wait, you don't seem to understand streaming revenue. Hold on, didn't you receive the settlement from streamer Kang So-yul this time? Hearing this, Baek Woo-hyun remembers. Come to think of it, he did receive an email this morning. Because Jung Na-yeon was rushing him and he was in a hurry to leave, he hasn't had time to check it. He opens the email. He finds that for just one stream, Kang So-yul voluntarily gave him 6 million won. Seeing this, Jung Na-yeon is incredibly envious. What? 6 million? Wait, seeing this amount, you still don't want to stream? But what Baek Woo-hyun cares about is that there are messages. But the next second, his expression changes drastically. All these messages are from someone called Anonymous Viewer Number 62. Hello, Woo-hyun. Good to see you again. How does it feel to be back in reality? A new special mission has been prepared for you. I'll be seeing you on your streams from now on. Under each message is a large sum of money. Baek Woo-hyun really loses his composure. The number 62 is something he'll never forget for the rest of his life. Does this anonymous viewer know he came back from that other world? And with this username, it's like it's specifically targeting him as test subject number 62. He suddenly jumps to his feet. Who is it? Who exactly knows he came back from that other world? He looks at Jung Na-yeon and asks if she can find out the sponsor's information. Jung Na-yeon is confused. Why are you suddenly asking this? Because of privacy protection, it's impossible in principle. You also can't send them a private message first. You should only be able to communicate during live streams. Baek Woo-hyun stares intently at his phone. Then he agrees to her proposal and he'll do the stream. This happiness comes a bit suddenly. Jung Na-yeon confirms uncertainly. Really? You can't go back on your word? Then she immediately posts an announcement. Breaking news! The Hack God will appear on a personal stream on August 2nd, 2041 at 7 p.m. The Hack tourism content will be premiere. Cast, The Hack God, Cha-song-chil, Jung Na-yeon. On Friday evening, people enjoy their leisure time with their own expectations. And those who pride themselves as gamers are all single-mindedly gathered in front of their computers. Right now, what they're most focused on is the collaborative stream with Baek Woo-hyun, Jung Na-yeon, and Cha-song-chil. But who is Jung Na-yeon anyway? Still, some people know. She's a personal streamer. I heard she's friends with the Hack God. By now, some have already. Ordered fried chicken waiting for the Hack God's game stream. 5 minutes before the stream starts, in the broadcasting studio, Jung Na-yeon is completely nervous, trembling. Cha-song-chil is a nice guy and comforts her from the side. Don't worry too much. We're well prepared. Nothing will go wrong. Cha-song-chil is a professional commentator for Reverse Planet. To ease the awkwardness, he scratches his head. I didn't expect anyone besides Kang So-yul could get the Hack God to agree. The reason Cha-song-chil agreed so readily is simply because Jung Na-yeon said she's Baek Woo-hyun's friend. The stream enters countdown directly. At this moment, Jung Na-yeon has adjusted her state. Hello everyone, I'm Jung Na-yeon. Nice to meet you all. Hello, I'm Cha-song-chil. Soon viewers are showing support. Oh, the stream is on. What? Where's the Hack God? Bring him out. Bring him out. Cold sweat appears on Jung Na-yeon's face. It seems many people are panicking because they don't see the Hack God at the opening. But it's too early to be disappointed, because the Hack God is already in the game. Then the screen switches to the game. Baek Woo-hyun has already enabled personal information protection mode. The stream chat immediately goes wild. It's the Hack God! All you guys who said it was clickbait, get out! Why does he look so cool spinning that dagger? I'm so nervous right now. As you can all see, the Hack God stream content will be presented in an observation variety show format. That is, while watching the Hack God's game gameplay, we'll provide commentary and analysis. You must be curious about how the hack god will actually play Reverse Planet, right? So let's officially begin. Then, Young Nayeon connects with Baek Woo-hyun to tell him the stream has started. Meanwhile, the radio in his hand rings, a message from the Otherworld Management Bureau. Please rescue the survivors so they can safely exit the forest and join us. Then a notification appears. Main mission, join the Otherworld Management Bureau. Pass the guards who are searching for the escaped test subject and join the Otherworld Management Bureau located outside the forest. Baek Woo-hyun can't help but sigh. It really is the same as last time. In that world, just escaping with his life took everything he had. This time, he won't be so pathetic. Then he lets out a roar. This naturally draws the guards' attention. Over there, surround him from 3 sides. It seems Baek Woo-hyun did it on purpose. Facing 3 people on the ground and 2 in the air, Baek Woo-hyun has already placed his hand on the chain scythe. He has only one goal, kill them all. This is his companion's dying wish. Then 2 of them start firing with machine guns. While dodging, Baek Woo-hyun swings the chain. It precisely hits one of the machine guns. First round, cold weapons win completely. The guard is shocked. Then he's engulfed by an explosion. Baek Woo-hyun flashes and jumps into the air. The guard is pleased. You fool, you delivered yourself to us, die! But Baek Woo-hyun's hands aren't idle. He swings the chain out. What the 2 guards don't notice is that the chain has already circled behind them. After going around, it ties a knot. Then Baek Woo-hyun pulls hard with both hands. The 2 guards instantly crash into each other. As Baek Woo-hyun rapidly swings the chain, they make intimate contact with the ground. Then they spurt out mouthfuls of blood. Baek Woo-hyun descends from the sky to finish them off. He had already entered perfect being mode. Right now, he's mysterious and powerful. Jung Na-yeon is so shocked that her jaw nearly drops to the floor. This is not the Reverse Planet she knows. Cha Song-chul is also greatly shocked. I've been commentating Reverse Planet for so long, and this is the first time I've seen this playstyle. No strategic consideration whatsoever, just directly luring all the enemies over. The viewers understand Baek Woo-hyun better. The hack god's very existence is a strategy. When you're too lazy to search, make the enemies come to you. That's common sense, right? I'm reflecting on my assumption that he would only kill enemies he runs into. I thought he was crazy when he just started screaming. I was doing something else and came to watch after being startled. A viewer named My Love Cat even donates 50,000 won saying, "Isn't perfect being too overpowered? What kind of skill has no cooldown?" Jung Na-yeon turns to Cha Song-chul. Perfect being is too overpowered. What do you think of this opinion? Cha Song-chul responds, I can assert that's absolutely not the case. Most skills have inherent cooldown times. That's exactly why the hack god's playstyle, which doesn't rely on cooldown and directly uses core actions, might look like cheating. But perfect being merely amplifies his physical abilities. It doesn't improve his combat intelligence or weapon proficiency. The hack god is even playing in no assist mode. To put it extremely, it means that as long as physical condition keeps up, the hack god could fight like that in reality too. In other words, precisely, because it's the hack god using it, perfect being can demonstrate that level of performance. Just then, a voice reaches Baek Woo-hyun's ears. Surround him. 4 guns are aimed at him. At this moment, the leader speaks. We're from the Otherworld Management Bureau. Put down your weapon and surrender. His name is Kim Cheol, team leader of the Otherworld Management Bureau. The so-called Otherworld Management Bureau is a government department that subjugates invasive entities coming through dimensional gates. They're mainly responsible to trap and subjugate dangerous invasive entities. Within the inverted world where dimensions are mixed, Baek Woo-hyun raises both hands. He didn't expect to encounter Director Kim Cheol here. No, at this point in time, he should be team leader. Kim Cheol also notices what Baek Woo-hyun is wearing. So you're a victim who escaped from the laboratory. Sorry, I apologize for the rudeness. Stand down, everyone. Baek Woo-hyun says it's fine. Then he explains that this radio was given to him by an agent in the laboratory. Kim Cheol's face shows some sadness. It seems he sacrificed himself. Seeing him like this, Baek Woo-hyun realizes team leader Kim Cheol has the same strong sense of humanity as in that other world. Kim Cheol tells Baek Woo-hyun that until his identity is confirmed, he needs to stay at the Otherworld Management Bureau, because sometimes laboratory personnel impersonate victims. Then he orders the team members to withdraw. As for being brought in for questioning, Baek Woo-hyun is already experienced. He doesn't really care. At this moment, the system voice sounds. Main mission, join the Otherworld Management Bureau complete. Level up. Obtained 1 power point. The scene switches to Otherworld Management Bureau headquarters. Baek Woo-hyun sits in the consultation room of the Otherworld Management Bureau. He didn't expect to come here either. In that world, after escaping from the laboratory, he raised funds for revenge by completing corporate commissions. Although commissions included assassinations and kidnappings, the largest proportion was still inverted world subjugation. For loot, corporations would arbitrarily launch inverted world subjugation, and once they felt the loot was useless, they'd push the cleanup work onto him. So he naturally had to deal with the Otherworld Management Bureau. Although they had experiences of cooperative subjugation, there were also several times when they drew weapons against each other due to conflicts. Just then, the sound of high heels rings out. Hello, Mr. Baek Woo-hyun. I'm Lee Yoo-jin, an agent from Team 1 of the Otherworld Management Bureau. Seeing a beautiful woman appear, the stream chat becomes lively again. Yoo-jin, wow, her beauty is definitely top 3 in Reverse Planet. Lee Yoo-jin pulls up a stool and sits down. You've had a hard journey, Mr. Baek Woo-hyun. Now you have two choices before you. First, accept the Otherworld Management Bureau's protection and live as a civilian. In this case, using abilities is strictly forbidden. Second, become an agent of the Otherworld Management Bureau. Of course, choosing the latter doesn't mean you can immediately operate as an official agent. You need to undergo appropriate training, and only after you're deemed ready will you be deployed to actual combat. Baek Woo-hyun doesn't speak. In that world, he even killed agents of the Otherworld Management Bureau. Now he's supposed to become their comrade? At this moment, Lee Yoo-jin's voice sounds again. So, civilian or agent, which will you choose? Baek Woo-hyun seems hesitant. He starts thinking. If he chooses to be a civilian, he'll probably accept corporate commissions, like in that other world. He doesn't want to walk that path here too. Moreover, he's also curious about the internal situation of the Otherworld Management Bureau, so he chooses without hesitation to become an agent of the Otherworld Management Bureau. Lee Yoo-jin is very satisfied with his choice. Good. Woo-hyun, having you join will definitely be a great help to us. Recently, corporations keep poaching awakeners, causing a severe manpower shortage. Lee Yoo-jin also has no choice. After all, few people can refuse high salaries. And she's not saying this just because she's a bureau agent, but she's also heard that many people regretted it after signing with corporations. The reason is that corporations are just starting now and clearly lack experience in training awakeners. Many times, they don't even take responsibility for accidents during training. In contrast, the Otherworld Management Bureau is an organization with a long history, possessing rich experience in training awakeners and inverted world subjugation. But Baek Woo-hyun is no fool. He knows far more than she does. Although the compensation is indeed better on the corporate side, there are correspondingly many dangerous jobs. In that other world, many awakeners lost their lives executing corporate commissions. There were even corporations that refused to pay with an attitude of, "We have no money, but we have our lives." Though in the end, he literally had to cut open their bellies to get the money. Because of that incident, he exposed his identity as an unregistered awakener. And the Otherworld Management Bureau tracked him for quite a while. Lee Yoo-jin says she'll now apply to the computer team to register him as an awakener. Then she hands Baek Woo-hyun a phone, saying it's for work. Baek Woo-hyun looks at the phone. So what should I do next? Like I just said, first undergo training as a probational agent. Once your abilities are verified, you'll be promoted. Your team will also be decided then. But Lee Yoo-jin has her own plans. Since teams will be assigned anyway, it would be better if Baek Woo-hyun could be in Team 1 with her. Baek Woo-hyun's emotional intelligence is functioning. I sincerely hope it can be like that too. After all, in that other world, he still owes her a favor. Although they had many conflicts afterward, it was Lee Yoo-jin who made that broadcast. Thanks to her leading the attack on the laboratory, he and his companions were able to survive. They quickly reach an agreement. At this moment, outside the game, Jung Na-yeon loses her composure. Wait, hold on a second everyone. Don't you think this is a bit strange? This NPC dialogue is way too natural. In her impression, aren't NPCs unable to communicate? The Lee Yoo-jin she met clearly spoke very stiffly. Cha Song-cheol can't believe it either. So this is fully responsive AI. He's trembling with excitement. The viewers aren't any better. Reverse Planet is really a god-tier game. Wait, this is actually possible? What's a fully responsive AI? The fully responsive AI is an artificial intelligence NPC that can fully respond to any situation or request. Unlike existing NPCs, it can communicate freely. Because it's an extremely resource-intensive technology, the industry generally believes it can't be implemented in online games. So have they already perfectly solved these problems? It shouldn't be. If that were the case, there'd be no reason to hide it as an Easter egg like now. They would have advertised it everywhere. And the advertising headlines would definitely be written like this: "Can you talk to NPCs in Reverse Planet?" Reverse Planet globally debuts fully responsive AI technology, making the impossible possible. Reverse Planet fully responsive AI. Cha Song-cheol continues explaining. I'm afraid this is set up so that the technology is only applied when specific conditions are met. Moreover, that minimum condition is probably no assist from the very beginning. After all, the difference between the hack god and other players is that combat assist is set to 0%. Jung Na-yeon acts like she's never seen anything like this. Wow. Woo-hyun, this guy is really... Anyway, forums everywhere are going to explode, right? Cha Song-cheol immediately follows up on her words. Yes, what kind of statement will Planet Reverse make? I think I'll be too excited to sleep. Their commentary coordination is also very seamless. And if anyone has great interest in Reverse Planet's storyline, they'll definitely be interested in this situation. Maybe they can even invite a big shot as a guest. By the way, although it's unfortunate, you said today's scheduled story stream ends here, right? Yes, please look forward to the next stream for the continuation. Starting now, we're moving into the PvP segment. The viewers aren't happy. Don't cut it off here. How am I supposed to wait until the next broadcast? At this moment, in the battle preparation room, Baek Woo-hyun is ready. He's been waiting for anonymous viewer number 62 to appear. He specifically instructed Jung Na-yeon earlier that if anyone with the ID anonymous viewer number 62 donates or leaves a message, tell him immediately, no matter what he's doing. Although Jung Na-yeon doesn't know know why he made this request, she still agreed. But Jung Na-yeon hasn't contacted him now, so he figures he needs to stream a bit longer. So he sends a message telling Jung Na-yeon he's ready. So, it's time to start PvP. Today's segment is match mode. By the way, this is the Hack God's first time playing match mode, so he'll start from the normal league. Considering some viewers don't understand, let me explain. Reverse Planet has a total of 8 ranks: Bronze, Silver, Gold, Platinum, Diamond, Master, Grandmaster, and Contender. Moreover, to enter Bronze rank, one must achieve 10 victories in the normal league. According to statistics, pro players average 30 minutes. While regular players need 2 hours, viewers start self-examining. Damn, I'm below average. This game has many Smurf accounts, so luck is also very important. Mission: reach bronze in 30 minutes. Reward: 500,000 won. Hearing this, Jung Na-yeon's eyes go wide. She immediately sends Baek Woo-hyun a message. Wow, got the first mission. Can you complete 10 straight wins in 30 minutes? Baek Woo-hyun makes an okay gesture. Wow, that confidence. Do pros get looked down on? Isn't this just arrogance? Hurry up, it really gets people excited. Yes. Can he succeed in the challenge? Please everyone stay until the end. But next, Baek Woo-hyun will give them a huge surprise. PvP match mode game matching succeeded. Area 6, Residential District, 10 seconds until the first round begins. The next second, Cha Song-chul is shocked. He sees Baek Woo-hyun taking out a weapon he's never seen before. But this delights his opponent. Is it a melee specialized build? As long as he doesn't get close, this is basically a free win. Obviously, he underestimates Baek Woo-hyun's strength. As the countdown ends, the first round officially begins. The opponent directly uses the ranged attack Cold Blast, but the next second, a line appears on his body, because Baek Woo-hyun has already eliminated him. The poor opponent is directly split in half. First round over. Winner: Baek Woo-hyun. Loser: Anonymous. Current score: Baek Woo-hyun 1, Anonymous 0. Then the next round proceeds immediately. Speaking of bad luck for this anonymous player, he encounters Baek Woo-hyun again. He immediately chooses to surrender. The system notification quickly pops up. Anonymous surrendered, ending match. Winner: Baek Woo-hyun. Loser: Anonymous. Next is the second match. Baek Woo-hyun slashes with his sword, and the opponent's attack is directly cut off. The opponent only has time to say, "My Shadow Spear," before his body is split in half just like the first person. Can only say Baek Woo-hyun is still too strong. All one-hit kills. Current score: Baek Woo-hyun 2, Melon Bread 0. Winner: Baek Woo-hyun. Loser: Melon Bread. Next is the third match. This opponent actually practices Taekwondo. Right from the start, he leaps high, completely exposed. How could Baek Woo-hyun pass up such a good opportunity? He directly draws a strike line on him. The fourth round is instant kill as usual. Just like this, Baek Woo-hyun rapidly harvests opponents. Soon he achieves 10 straight wins. The time taken is only 20 minutes. Jung Na-yeon and Cha Song-chul are both stunned. At this moment, Baek Woo-hyun's rank has also risen from normal to bronze. Jung Na-yeon even stutters. After all, she's diamond rank, but compared to Baek Woo-hyun, it's completely inadequate. Amazing. For some reason, in comparison, she has a deep sense of defeat. Cha Song-chul also didn't expect Baek Woo-hyun to achieve 10 straight wins in just 20 minutes. Viewers are also greatly shocked. What the heck is this? Seriously insane. I can feel the wall breaking pro records. At this time, Cha Song-chul also demonstrates his professional commentary skills. Although the time is also absurd, what's even more amazing is his match record. Usually, if you encounter incompatible attributes or risky builds, competitive performance fluctuates. I've interviewed many people who all feel flame builds are difficult to deal with, but the Hack God, regardless of what build opponents bring out, throughout the entire competition demonstrated unparalleled perfect performance. They are simply lightning-fast battles. A viewer named Pinecone even donates 500,000 won. Seeing money, Jung Na-yeon immediately gets excited. Thank you, Pinecone. What kind of scene will the upcoming ranked matches show? I'm really looking forward to it. Me too. But honestly, I have some concerns. Since it's a broadcast, sniping should be easy, right? Sniping refers to trying to match with a specific player, synchronizing game timing. But even so, the probability of successful sniping isn't high. He hopes he's just worrying needlessly. Just as he finishes speaking, a notification appears. PvP match mode, ranked solo game matching succeeded. Area 11, Cemetery, a blonde-haired man shouts, "Got it!" Hearing this, Baek Woo-hyun is puzzled. As soon as the man appears, he starts cursing. "I finally caught you, you arrogant bastard. Watch carefully, everyone. Time to teach this hacker a lesson." Viewers also start expressing their opinions. No way. Sniping on the first ranked game? How is this possible? Skill level insane. Hacker doing this? Guys, this is the average for sniping players. They're not the company, so what's up with hackers doing this? Baek Woo-hyun places his hand on the sword hilt. Seeing this, Cha Song-chul laughs. The Hack God isn't falling for his provocation. Jung Na-yeon immediately follows up. "Because I instructed him to ignore this kind of situation, and also," but she momentarily forgets what else she instructed Baek Woo-hyun. Then the first round officially begins. The man immediately releases elemental power, electricity crackling all over his body. With a whoosh, he charges at Baek Woo-hyun, drawing a golden electric arc in the air. Die, you hacker! But his punches are all easily dodged by Baek Woo-hyun. Promised re-education, but getting played. Who's being educated here thought I'd watch since they seemed confident. Just then, Baek Woo-hyun draws his sword. With just a simple slash, it directly hits the man's abdomen. First round over. The winner is naturally Baek Woo-hyun, but the blonde-haired man is still trash-talking even while dying. Monster-like hacker. Then the next round proceeds immediately. There are 10 seconds in between to prepare. The blonde-haired man still has some shame. He feels utterly humiliated. Knowing he'll lose again if this continues, he decides to use his secret weapon. As the second round officially begins, the blonde-haired man again crackles with electricity all over. Baek Woo-hyun feels the atmosphere is sharper and heavier than before. This time, the blonde-haired man has improved. His movements are extremely efficient, just like Etanel, but his attacks are still useless. Seeing he can't hit Baek Woo-hyun, his expression becomes ferocious. Do you understand now? You cheating bastard! The first round I was going easy on you. As soon as he finishes speaking, countless punches rain down on Baek Woo-hyun, who is getting beaten like a punching bag. Baek Woo-hyun feels his earlier sense was correct. The blonde-haired man is using hacks. At this moment, Young Na-yeon interjects. Ah, I remembered. But even when encountering those who curse you as a cheater and deliberately provoke you, you should thoroughly crush them as much as possible. That's what she said. But why does it sound so scary coming from her mouth? Then Baek Woo-hyun enters perfect being mode. Powerful energy radiates from his body. Seeing this, cold sweat appears on the blonde-haired man. What's happening? The atmosphere suddenly became, but he tells himself there's no need to fear. No matter how you look at it, he has absolute advantage. Then he actively launches an attack. Don't try to look cool, you bastard. But the next second, Baek Woo-hyun disappears from his position. Then he directly slashes forcefully with his sword, brushing past the blonde-haired man. The blonde-haired man immediately spews out a mouthful of blood, cursing. But the next second, Baek Woo-hyun appears beside him again. One sword slashed directly on his arm. The blonde-haired man immediately lets out a miserable scream and swings his other fist. You bastard! But Baek Woo-hyun's title as walking weapon isn't just for show. He directly slashes toward the punching hand. The blonde-haired man literally cries. Both his hands are ruined. How can he even play? Jung Na-yeon and Cha Song-cheol also don't know what to say. Everyone, could it be? Baek Woo-hyun seems to be deliberately not giving him the final blow, right? He clearly had many chances. It seems that's the case. He really listens to your advice, Na-yeon. Hearing this, Young Na-yeon feels a bit guilty. Although I did say that, the stream chat also explodes at this moment. A monster created by Young Na-yeon. Scary woman. Anyway, it's because of Jung Na-yeon gave him that advice. I'm terrified of what advice she'll give next. Haha. Meanwhile, the blonde-haired man is also terrified. Damn it, who the hell are you? Baek Woo-hyun points his sword at him, and then gives him a quick end. After this second round ends, Baek Woo-hyun continues dueling with overwhelming momentum, breaking through to 30 straight wins in one breath. Young Na-yeon and Cha Song-cheol are both dazed because Baek Woo-hyun has already reached gold rank. They didn't expect him to set a 30-win streak record on his first stream. Viewers are also shocked. I seriously held my breath watching that. Is this what they call smurfing? What do you have to eat to grow up like that? Can you please teach us your build? Please. For this question, Jung Na-yeon doesn't know how to respond. Reveal Baek Woo-hyun's build? After all, people usually hate that, but she still plans to ask on behalf of the viewers. Then she sends Baek Woo-hyun a message. Woo-hyun, is it possible to reveal this build? If you don't want to, you can refuse. But Baek Woo-hyun directly agrees. Young Na-yeon immediately gets excited. Amazing, everyone. The hack god says he'll reveal his build. I'll organize it and upload it to the community after the stream. Viewers didn't expect happiness to come so suddenly. Huh? He's really revealing the build? Wow, I just asked hoping for a miracle. But he's actually doing it. Isn't revealing a build a really sensitive issue? It just means he's that confident. Then Young Na-yeon and Cha Song-cheol bow deeply. So, we'll see you in the next broadcast. Thank you everyone for watching for so long. After the stream ends, Cha Song-cheol also gets excited. Amazing, super amazing. Fully responsive AI, 30-win streak, even revealing the build. All the major communities are going to explode. Jung Na-yeon feels like she's seeing endless money. At this rate, won't he set a new record? What's the current highest win streak? Currently, the highest win streak in match mode is 76 wins by player battler. That's a record he set while training a Smurf account, Young Na-yeon says excitedly. Anyway, I hope Woo-hyun can create a new record. No, if it's Woo-hyun, he will definitely do it. And if it's battler, who's famous for being highly competitive, he might be watching the broadcast right now. Just as they predicted, the game forums have exploded at this moment. What's even more unexpected is that the blonde-haired man was reported for using hacks and got permanently banned. And one message caught someone's attention, even if Battler couldn't beat this. And the person browsing this message is none other than Battler himself. He finds it extremely interesting. A few days later, the second stream officially begins. After anonymous viewer number 62 failed to appear in the previous stream, Baek Woo-hyun falls into thought. Does that mean I'm still lacking something? Just then, Lee Yu-jin waves at him. Junior, over here! Today she's dressed quite seductively, in black stockings and a uniform. The viewers have hearts in their eyes through their screens. No wonder she's one of the top 3 beauties in Reverse Planet. She's so pretty. She asks Baek Woo-hyun if he's nervous about his first field mission, but anyone who knows him realizes she's asking the wrong person. Although field mission came faster than expected, it's just a piece of cake for him. It turns out that right after logging into the game, a new message window popped up. Your first field mission has been assigned. Please change into your combat suit and report to the designated location. Baek Woo-hyun thinks this is no bad, because he can skip training. He asks Lee Yu-jin what this field mission entails. Lee Yu-jin explains that this time they need to completely subjugate the invader entities inside the inverted world and seal the space. They received reports that the invader entities there might go berserk. It's a location abandoned by the corporations. We implicitly leave them alone since they are sometimes helpful for subjugation. But to think they just stir things up and toss them aside when there is no profit to be made. Lee Yu-jin deeply resents these profit-driven corporations. Baek Woo-hyun wholeheartedly agrees. As expected, those bastards are the same here and there. Anyway, what they're dealing with this time are insect-type invader entities. Their danger rating is low and they're weak, but they are numerous, making them troublesome to handle as a group. The moment they arrive at the entrance, a soldier salutes. Loyalty. I'm Sergeant Park Ji-shin. Are you the Awakeners from the Otherworld Management Bureau? Lee Yu-jin immediately pulls out her credentials. Yes. Thank you for your hard work. After confirming their identities, Park Ji-shin tells them to proceed inside. After they leave, the soldiers are quite amazed that this is their first time seeing a portal appear in an abandoned factory. Baek Woo-hyun and Lee Yu-jin arrive in front of the portal, but Baek Woo-hyun feels the scene before him is somehow familiar. He had seen this place in that other world too. But back then, the portal wasn't small scale, it was medium scale. Did something go wrong? Just as they're about to enter, a voice suddenly rings out. Well, look who it is! What brings our senior Lee Yu-jin to a small-scale subjugation? This arrogant guy is Choi Hyung-cheol, an Awakener affiliated with Shin Electronics Corporation. Lee Yu-jin is surprised to see him here. She's about to say something when Choi Hyung-cheol interrupts. You startled me, you know? Didn't expect my mission to overlap with yours. Lee Yu-jin clearly dislikes him. You were so decisive when you quit back then, and now you're here doing missions. You wouldn't be plotting something, would you? Plotting? That hurts my feelings. Then he looks at Baek Woo-hyun. Is this the new junior? Then he leans closer to Baek Woo-hyun with an arrogant tone. Hey, stop suffering at the bureau. How about joining my corporation? At this, Lee Yu-jin's face immediately darkens. Mr. Choi Hyung-cheol, please don't cross the line. Choi Hyung-cheol exaggeratedly raises both hands and backs up a few steps. All right, you are scary. I'll leave this area to you, senior. Baek Woo-hyun asks who that was. Lee Yu-jin feels so angry she's about to have low blood sugar. He was the first probational agent I trained. That bastard accepted a corporate headhunt and left, then started spreading malicious rumors about the bureau. Then she pulls out a fruit candy. Do you want one? Outside the game, Young Na-yeon and Cha Song-cheol are quite surprised. This is the first time the relationship between Lee Yu-jin and Choi Hyung-cheol has been shown in such detail. In the past, it was always glossed over with something bad happened. It seems the fully responsive AI is providing deeper storylines. Some viewers think it would be huge if a real hidden story came out. Lee Yu-jin calms herself down. Stop this depressing topic. Let's go in. Sensing an energy fluctuation, Choi Hyung-cheol and his companions outside immediately have malicious intent. It looks like they went in. Choi Hyung-cheol reveals a sinister smile. Then, let's get to work. Meanwhile, Baek Woo-hyun and Lee Yu-jin enter the portal. Then they arrive in front of another portal. Lee Yu-jin explains that this is the passage to the inverted world. Once they go through the portal ahead, they'll enter the inverted world. Only now does Baek Woo-hyun realize why he felt something was off earlier, but the next second an anomaly occurs. The portal becomes unstable. Baek Woo-hyun guesses it's a sudden anomaly. Lee Yu-jin just turns to warn him to be careful. Then she disappears. Baek Woo-hyun gets teleported deep into a forest. He got separated from Lee Yu-jin. He's not panicked though. After all, external impacts causing portal collapse is quite common. He immediately grips his dagger. After all, several spiders are blocking his path. First he needs to deal with these things, then find Lee Yu-jin. Meanwhile, on the other side, Lee Yu-jin displays her ability. Her hands emit golden electrical light. Then she strikes down with her palm, spreading thunder. The next second, the spiders blocking her path meet their doom. Their bodies are directly severed by the lightning, nearly turning into roasted spiders. But Lee Yu-jin isn't doing well either because this strike also takes quite a toll on her, mainly because there are too many spiders ahead. No matter how many she kills, there's no end. Moreover, the scale of this forest, no matter how she looks at it, it seems closer to a medium-scale inverted world than a small one. She suspects something fishy is going on. She takes a breather, silently praying that Baek Woo-hyun is safe. But what she hasn't noticed is that the cunning Choi Hyung-cheol has already appeared behind her. Sensing something wrong, Lee Yu-jin is greatly alarmed and tries to defend. But Choi Hyung-cheol's sneak attack succeeds. His strike lands directly on her abdomen. Lee Yu-jin lets out a pained grunt. She immediately counterattacks, but Choi Hyung-cheol dodges. She can't understand why he ambushed her. Choi Hyung-cheol, why are you? Choi Hyung-cheol reveals a treacherous smile. Who knows? I'm just carrying out a secret mission, so I'm only following orders. Don't hate me too much. Then his accomplices appear. Li Yujin knows now isn't the time for talk. Her wound is too deep. She needs to escape first or she might die here. Then she throws a guardian stone at them. The moment it approaches the target, it suddenly becomes a massive boulder. With a thunderous boom, the guardian stone shatters. The unlucky accomplice violently spits out a mouthful of blood and then crashes heavily to the ground. Li Yujin takes the opportunity to escape past him, but Choi Young-cheol came specifically to kill her. How could he let her go? He curses loudly. That idiot can't even stop one person. After her, like an unrestrained wild horse, Li Yujin swooshes far away. She clasps her hands together and uses her ability again. A gleaming golden lightning spear appears. She does a backflip and hurls the lightning spear at the three of them. With a resounding boom, they're forced to stop and defend. Choi Hyung-cheol flies into a rage, cursing his companion thoroughly. You useless piece of trash. What are you doing not blocking her? Li Yujin seizes the time to flee, looking around for hiding places. Soon, a burrow catches her attention. Then Choi Hyung-cheol and his accomplices lose her trail. Damn it! We lost her because of you. Go search ahead. What they don't know is that Li Yujin is hiding right behind them. The moment they leave, Li Yujin crawls out. Without this centipede burrow, she would have been in big trouble. By the way, a secret mission? What exactly are the corporations planning? At this moment, Baek Woo-hyun has already dealt with all the monsters he encountered. The viewers love his moves, it is all instant kills. Then he arrives at where Li Yujin had her incident, seeing only messy footprints on the ground. He realizes Li Yujin might be in trouble. The next second, he hears Li Yujin's voice. He immediately sprints rapidly through the forest. When he arrives, he sees Li Yujin trapped by a giant centipede. The viewers are also sweating bullets for her. The next second, Baek Woo-hyun makes his move. Entering perfect being mode, without a word he leaps high, gripping the dagger in one hand while pressing his palm against the handle with the other. The moment he passes by the giant centipede, it's sliced in half. Li Yujin falls down. Baek Woo-hyun teleports beneath her and catches her in a princess carry. This series of actions flows seamlessly. He sets Li Yujin on the ground, letting her lean against a large tree, and asks with concern, "Are you this series of actions flows seamlessly?" Li Yujin feels utterly embarrassed. But Baek Woo-hyun can't quite understand that with her strength, she couldn't have been injured by such insects, and the wound is deep. Looking at her injury, he realizes it was caused by an ability. In this situation, the only awakener who could do this is Choi Hyung-cheol. He knows his guess must be right, so it seems Choi Hyung-cheol followed them in immediately after they entered. In the stream, Jung Na-yeon looks surprised. "Everyone, don't you find this strange?" Choi Young-cheol was originally supposed to launch his ambush much later. The viewers also find it odd. He attacks during the corporation-related storyline, but that's happening already? Something is happening. Jung Na-yeon guesses it's the fully responsive AI's influence. Cha Song-cheol agrees. At this stage, that's all we can assume. A hidden storyline? This is getting interesting. Let's continue watching for now. Li Yujin gasps for breath, recounting what happened after entering. Although she barely shook off Choi Young-cheol, she doesn't know when he'll ambush her again. Moreover, using her ability risks exposing their location. So Junior, you should escape first. But running isn't in Baek Woo-hyun's style. He tells Li Yujin to give herself first aid and hide. He'll go deal with those hunting dogs and come back. Li Yujin is shocked. No, Choi Young-cheol is a veteran awakener. Junior, you alone. Baek Woo-hyun tells her to rest assured he has a plan. At this moment, Choi Young-cheol and his accomplices circle around the riverbank. They have no idea where Li Yujin is hiding. Choi Young-cheol makes the call. Anyway, with her condition, she can't have gone far. You search along this river. I'll head down and look for the target. But the next second, he's startled. Without hesitation, he launches an attack with his ability. Flames appear in the air. Wait, hold on. Baek Woo-hyun breaks out in cold sweat. Choi Hyung-cheol recognizes him as the junior Li Yujin brought. Baek Woo-hyun raises hands, showing no hostility, trembling and stuttering. The passage suddenly collapsed. I got separated from senior Li Yujin. Do you know what happened? The viewers are amused. Wow, what's with that acting? I'm dying. I know even without seeing his face. His acting skills are GOAT. Haha, rest in peace, Choi Hyung-cheol. Choi Hyung-cheol pats his shoulder with a friendly expression. So you don't know anything yet. Do you want to know what's really going on? You'll see her after you take a nap. As he speaks, he reveals a twisted smile, his left hand already releasing his ability, accompanied by droplets of blood. It's Baek Woo-hyun who attacks first. Choi Hyung-cheol is stunned. You bastard! He never expected someone could outact him. Some viewers think he deserved to lose. Honestly, that move is really hard to defend against. Choi Hyung-cheol clutches his chest and falls to his knees. His two companions are immediately shocked. What happened? After landing the hit, Baek Woo-hyun has already hidden. Looking at the injured Choi Hyung-cheol, one companion says to the other, "I'll give him first aid. You go after that bastard." The other companion immediately rushes out. Got it. He sprints across the ground. Damn it. Where would he go? Little does he know Baek Woo-hyun is watching him from a bird's eye view, crouching on a massive tree branch. The man runs for a while without finding Baek Woo-hyun. He shouldn't have gotten far. Where is he? Little does he know Baek Woo-hyun has already appeared behind him. By the time he reacts, Baek Woo-hyun's dagger is already ghosting against his throat. On the other side, the masked man is giving Choi Hyung Cheol emergency treatment. Hey, keep your grip on consciousness. I stop the bleeding. Once we get out, you just need medical attention. But he's thinking too much. The moment he finishes speaking, a dagger flies past his ear and lodges right in Choi Hyung Cheol's heart. The masked man curses furiously. You damn bastard! Little does he know, he's the only one left now and his companions are dead. Baek Woo-hyun appears directly in front of him. The masked man can't help but ask, "Where's my partner who went after you?" Baek Woo-hyun doesn't speak, but the sword in his hand says it all. He raises the sword in his right hand, keeping silent. The masked man remembers that sword belonged to his companion. Whether from fear or rage, he directly unleashes his ability. Countless rock spikes shoot toward Baek Woo-hyun. You bastard! I'll kill you! Facing the rain of rock spikes, Baek Woo-hyun swiftly dodges. At this moment, the masked man has gone berserk, going all out. It's not over yet. He presses both hands to the ground. The earth begins to undulate and shake. This is his ultimate technique called Wave of the Earth. Baek Woo-hyun sprints wildly. Facing the enemy's frenzied assault, his eyes show no fear, and only calm. He decisively kicks down a giant tree, using it to evade while also slowing the masked man's offensive. Seeing even this can't stop Baek Woo-hyun, the masked man can't help but grumble. Monster of a guy, but he has other tricks. Immediately, a solid rock shoots up in front of Baek Woo-hyun. This attack comes somewhat suddenly. Baek Woo-hyun can only dodge hastily, but his reaction is still a bit slow, and this is his first injury. A shattered trunk scrapes his arm, but the next second, he charges at the masked man. But the masked man isn't defenseless either. He releases more rock spikes, shouting, Don't come closer! But Baek Woo-hyun simply calmly rotates his sword. The next second, a flash of sword light sweeps through. All the rock spikes are drawn in and instantly shattered. As the sword light flashes, he's already appeared behind the masked man. At this moment, the masked man realizes most of his blood isn't his own anymore. He stares in disbelief. How is this possible? Then he goes down. Baek Woo-hyun completes a triple kill. The viewers are on the edge of their seats. This is insane, oh my god. Crazy. I couldn't breathe while watching. Ambush worship. Jung Na-yeon is stunned. Unable to believe Baek Woo-hyun fought 3-on-1 with just one core element. Cha Song-chol is so excited his face is flushed with stars in his eyes. The viewers have various reactions. Feels like a wall, but hunting dog on first mission, is the difficulty correct? My mouth is literally stuck open, not even joking. Baek Woo-hyun looks at the wound on his arm. Although he took down 2 by ambush, he only achieved this much. As expected, compared to that other world, he still falls far short. Then he picks up Choi Hyung-cheol's phone. There's a message inside. Lee Yu-jin and the target person expected to be dispatched to the inverted world. Capture them alive if possible. If circumstances don't allow, authorization to kill on sight. Well, so Lee Yu-jin was just caught up because of him. But searching the bodies, Baek Woo-hyun finds nothing particularly special. He's somewhat disappointed, but he plans to leave the investigation to the bureau. Then he discovers pleasant surprises. The first item is a keen dagger of return. First effect, slight increase in blade sharpness. Second effect, when thrown, returns to the hand at will. However, this weapon effects only apply in PvE. The second item is Victor's Bracelet. First effect, increases power of psychic skills. Second effect, reduces cooldown of psychic skills. Also, the effects apply in PvE only. The third item is Hermit's Necklace. First effect, enables use of Shadow Vault. Second effect, store or retrieve equipment anytime. The effects also apply in PvE only. Baek Woo-hyun didn't expect to be able to directly confirm effects, so a game is a game after all. In that other world, he could only guess effects through various experiments. In any case, his urgent problem is solved. Now he needs to hurry and clear the inverted world before Lee Yu-jin's condition worsens. At this moment, Lee Yu-jin feels somewhat desperate. Her luck is just terrible. She encountered a boss entity, Emperor Scorpion. Her luck really couldn't be worse, of all people to encounter it. But at least it's not the junior who ran into it. Before she can think more, the Emperor Scorpion launches its attack. Just one claw is as big as several Lee Yu-jins, but she can't just wait for death. She uses her ability again. No matter what, she must defeat the Emperor Scorpion here. As for the consequences, she'll worry about those after surviving. Lee Yu-jin uses spreading thunder and crackling lightning fills the air. But before she can strike, the Emperor Scorpion crashes to the ground with a boom. She's dumbfounded. What just happened? The Emperor Scorpion just died like that. Then Baek Woo-hyun's voice reaches her ears. Are you okay? But this pose is too cool. He's carrying a sword on his shoulder. His other foot rests on another sword, its blade driven into the Emperor Scorpion's vital spot. Lee Yu-jin is mesmerized. Junior? The viewers didn't expect Baek Woo-hyun to be this formidable. Wow, with that body fighting the boss entity, he already cleared normals and elites, and now the boss. boss. But just then, the sky begins to crack. Baek Woo-hyun knows the inverted world is starting to close. He jumps in front of Lee Yoo-jin and hears her ask if he really took down the hunting dogs alone. But now isn't the time for that. They need to leave. Considering her injuries, Baek Woo-hyun says he'll carry her. Jung Na-yeon guesses the reason. Because they completed the subjugation while the passage was collapsed. The inverted world is closing before they can leave. Lee Yoo-jin feels somewhat embarrassed, but still lets Baek Woo-hyun carry her. After all, she really can't move well right now. Cha Song-cheol shares his view. Exactly, so they need to escape before getting sucked in. Baek Woo-hyun tells Lee Yoo-jin to hold on tight. They quickly arrive at the portal. At this moment, a system notification appears. Subjugation complete, obtained 1 ability point, level increased, several messages pop up at once. The scene shifts to Otherworld Management Bureau headquarters. At this time, Baek Woo-hyun faces Kim Cheol's questioning. Lee Yoo-jin was attacked by corporate awakeners and injured. Is this true? Yes, that's correct. Hearing the affirmative answer, Kim Cheol slaps his forehead. Those corporate bastards finally crossed the line. So, what happened to those guys? Baek Woo-hyun's answer is straightforward. I killed them. Kim Cheol is truly shocked. Killed them? How did you alone? Then he recalls the first time he met Baek Woo-hyun. After all, with Baek Woo-hyun's strength, he could indeed do it. Then he asks if Baek Woo-hyun has any evidence to prove he killed them. Baek Woo-hyun hands over Choi Hyung-cheol's phone. This is their phone. There are signs of instructional messages, but the rest is encrypted and can't be confirmed. Good. Thanks to you, the investigation will go much smoother. Leave the rest to us. You can go rest. At this, Baek Woo-hyun stands and leaves. But then Kim Cheol calls out to him. Just a reminder, there will definitely be opportunities in the future. So until then, you must be patient. Understand what I mean? Baek Woo-hyun doesn't ask why. He just needs to follow instructions. At this moment, the system pops up several windows. Mission First Field Mission complete. Level increased. Obtained 1 ability point. Please select your second core ability element. Meanwhile in the stream, wow, the first field mission is finally over. An action blockbuster even more spectacular than expected. Everyone, you must be satisfied too, right? Let's see the response. When she loses the comments, she's shocked. It's anonymous viewer number 62 with a private donation of 3 million won. Congratulations on clearing the first gate. Now, here is a special mission. Jung Na-yeon immediately sends this message to Baek Woo-hyun, saying she'll screenshot it for him. Baek Woo-hyun looks at the pop-up, wondering, a special mission? Come to think of it, anonymous viewer number 62 said something like that before. Does he mean to tell him only after the stream, so he tells Jung Na-yeon to help speed up the stream? Jung Na-yeon's completely okay with that. Cha Song-cheol turns to her. Na-yeon, is something wrong? Jung Na-yeon is also confused. What the hell, can only she see this donation pop up? Although it's a private donation, she decides to think about it later. After all, streaming comes first. Then she laughs it off. The responses of the viewers are very enthusiastic. Should we keep this momentum going and switch to the PvP segment? Cha Song-cheol thinks this is a great idea. In the last PvP match, the Hack God set an amazing winning streak record that became quite the topic. So what PvP are we doing today? They work together to move things along. Today's PvP is struggle mode, which includes conquest, escort, capture, and annihilation. Out of the 4 modes, you pick one and fight 5 versus 5, a best of 3 team match. The viewers aren't happy. What do you mean struggle? Are we not dueling? I was waiting for the duel win streak though. Seriously, is this for real? Are they not doing it because they're scared the streak will break? Jung Na-yeon anticipated this situation, but a drop of cold sweat still appears on her face. As expected, there are opposing voices. But she believes once viewers see the actual gameplay, they'll change their minds. Let's begin! With normal escort matchmaking successful, Baek Woo-hyun's team is the attacking side. 5 people are teleported in front of a truck. Cha Song-cheol didn't expect the first round to be escort. This is a game mode where the attacking side pushes the payload to the destination while the defending side tries to stop them. Although this is our first time watching a 5 versus 5 team battle, we're looking forward to what the Hack God will show us. As the first round officially begins, the vehicle starts moving. All 5 find their positions. 2 hide in the cargo area, 2 are positioned at the front. Baek Woo-hyun is at the very back, but he suddenly stops and turns around. Cha Song-cheol is also startled. He has no idea what Baek Woo-hyun is doing. The Hack God is retreating? Is he planning a background play? Background play isn't attacking the objective head-on, but turning back to attack from behind. Although the standard strategy is to stay near the payload, if you have the ability, this is a good call. But normally stopping 5 people alone isn't easy. Then Baek Woo-hyun makes several jumps to reach a rooftop. The viewers still have confidence in Baek Woo-hyun, but if it's the Hack God, maybe it's possible. It's not ranked. It's casual. They're all newbies. It'll work, but there are different views. Why assume there aren't Smurf accounts? From the map, Baek Woo-hyun rapidly approaches the enemy. What incredible speed! He's about to encounter the defenders already. With a swoosh, Baek Woo-hyun leaps into the air, and directly below him are the defenders. He raises a dagger high. It looks like he's going for the kill. Then he fiercely hurls the dagger. The first victim appears. Of all places, it lands right in his throat. The sudden change shocks the others. Well, what? A background play? The yellow-haired man's mouth gapes wide enough to fit an egg, but the next second, he's the one getting eliminated. Baek Woo-hyun instantly gets a double kill at the start. Seeing 2 teammates fall, the other 3's minds go blank. Wait, what's our team doing? I'll hold them off, you guys push the payload, but they seem to have forgotten about Baek Woo-hyun, who is the real death incarnate. The next second, Baek Woo-hyun eliminates the remaining 3. Baek Woo-hyun's teammates are stunned, watching the death notifications. What's happening? Kill notifications keep flooding the screen. Just like that, they win the first round. It ended just like that. The viewers are having a blast. The teammates' reactions, ha ha ha. I'd be annoyed too if the game ended before I even saw the enemy. If someone carries like that, you should be grateful. Jung Na-yeon and Cha Song-cheol are also shocked. Wow. Although we expected the hack god to carry, ending this fast is almost disappointing. For some reason, the game pace feels especially fast today. Does the hack god have something urgent? It must be said Cha Song-cheol's sixth sense is sharp. Jung Na-yeon can only laugh it off, who knows. Let's keep watching. Next are the remaining 3 modes. Annihilation just starts, and Baek Woo-hyun's moves are lethal. He quickly eliminates all opponents. Next is Conquest, starting with a decisive battle. The opposing players are confused. What the hell is that guy? Stop him. The 2 on the rooftop hastily release their abilities trying to stop Baek Woo-hyun. But Baek Woo-hyun directly uses his chain scythe and dagger as a ladder. With 2 jumps, he charges up to the roof. The moment they meet, he bleeds them both. In perfect being mode, he's just too strong. Finally, capture. Baek Woo-hyun single-handedly captures the flag. Just like that, he displays overwhelming pentakills and instantly ends the game. An anonymous viewer, number 62, makes another private donation of 3 million won with a message. You worked hard today. Now I'll give you a special mission. Open the new system of Reverse Planet as you play the game. Jung Na-yeon feels overjoyed. Another 3 million? Woo-hyun, he's back. Anonymous viewer number 62. He sent a donation of 3 million. Let's use this money for a fan event, a gathering, and upgrade our equipment. Baek Woo-hyun has no opinion on these matters. He only wants to know the message of anonymous viewer number 62. Looking at the screenshot Jung Na-yeon sent, he wonders if this means whether PvE or PvP, he can only keep playing. But to expose the identity of anonymous viewer number 62, he ultimately compromises. In any case, he'll do what that person wants first. A few days later, the 3rd stream officially begins. Entering the game, Baek Woo-hyun arrives at the training grounds of the Otherworld Management Bureau. Immediately, he receives a message from Lee Yoo-jin. Junior, because I'm injured I can't guide you for now, so I found someone to replace me. If you come to the training grounds, I'll introduce you. Jung Na-yeon is also confused. A substitute? Who could it be? Cha Song-cheol quickly responds. Considering the hack god's status, they should send a famous agent. Some viewers guess Kim Cheol, but others deny it because Kim Cheol seems too busy. Others say it's either Kim Ha-na or Jang Ho-young, one of the 2. The moment they meet, Baek Woo-hyun sees Lee Yoo-jin covered in bandages. Are you feeling better? Thanks to you. But for now, someone else needs to guide you. Then she looks in a direction. She's here just in time. Hello, I'm Kim Ha-na, the viewers exclaim first. Wow, Kim Ha-na. After Lee Yoo-jin, it's Kim Ha-na. I'm so jealous. Bro, I didn't wish this much happiness for you still. I prefer Yoo-jin. I have a preference difference between Lee Yoo-jin and Kim Ha-na. That's fact. Baek Woo-hyun remains calm. Nice to meet you. I'm Baek Woo-hyun. He knows Kim Ha-na. In terms of strength, she's right after Kim Cheol, and she is the Bureau's true second-in-command. When they met as enemies in that world, she was indeed quite troublesome. Since you 2 have greeted each other, I'll take off. Actually, I snuck out to come here. What? Didn't you say you got permission to go out? Anyway, I'm leaving Junior in your care. With that, Lee Yoo-jin directly makes a run for it, making Kim Ha-na stomp her feet angrily on the spot. Lee Yoo-jin, you stop right there. The atmosphere grows awkward. Kim Ha-na clears her throat and quickly changes the subject. I heard you use swords. Do you prefer long swords or daggers? When he says he uses both, she's curious about his skill level. How about we have a friendly sparring match? In the studio, Cha Song-cheol is startled upon hearing this. Jung Na-yeon looks confused. What's wrong? Cha Song-cheol sweats profusely. The current plot development is quite unexpected. Sparring with Kim Ha-na? Isn't it normal for sword users to spar? It is true, but not every player uses a sword. This setup only works because the hack god is the protagonist. Hearing this, Jung Na-yeon looks like she has seen a ghost, also breaking into sweats. Huh? What? That gave me chills now that you say it. Most of them are ability users. This fully responsive AI is seriously insane. What is he? But even fully responsive AI has limitations due to fixed storylines. Yet judging from Baek Woo-hyun's story path completely different from other players, it means this game could develop entirely different storylines based on player actions, and it's almost like reality. Both are now ready. The battle is about to begin. At this time, Kim Ha-na makes a request. Let's spar using swords only without any abilities. Baek Woo-hyun says that's impossible. His ability is body enhancement, and it's always active, so it's in use even now. In that case, Kim Ha-na says she'll use some abilities too. Then the match officially begins. Green energy emanates from her body. Without hesitation, she slashes at Baek Woo-hyun. Baek Woo-hyun dodges instantly. He is so fast that afterimages appear. he draws his sword. Bang! Their attacks collide. Kim Ha-na plants her right foot hard. With a graceful spin, she sends Baek Woo-hyun flying. Cha Song-cheol exclaims that Kim Ha-na's strength is truly not to be underestimated. She's so strong. Jung Na-yeon quickly adds, that's a wind god build, right? Seizing the advantage, Kim Ha-na presses her attack. Half right, half wrong. The wind god build was actually created based on Kim Ha-na. But the hack god is amazing. He's keeping up in speed, facing Kim Ha-na's relentless onslaught. Baek Woo-hyun blocks every strike perfectly. The viewers go wild. Wow. Damn, this is no joke. Wasn't this a side quest? Why is he so amazing? Watching this makes me want to learn swordsmanship. Kim Ha-na is also surprised. Baek Woo-hyun is strong. He's not just fast as he is precisely exploiting her openings. It looks like she can show a bit more of her true skill. Well, in the very next moment, she is a completely different person. It's as if she flips a switch and unleashes something primal within. Her wooden sword instantly thrusts toward Baek Woo-hyun. The powerful ability tears through the air, creating ripples of energy. I knew you would dodge that, but behind Baek Woo-hyun, everything is turned into ruins. The chat floods instantly. As expected, Kim Ha-na is fearsome. Is the hack god still not on her level? The hack god has only unlocked 2 core elements so far. If he unlocks 1 more, he might truly become her equal, perhaps even more. Kim Ha-na is also quite satisfied with Baek Woo-hyun's performance. Baek Woo-hyun knows that in a real fight, his winning chances would be less than 20%. Indeed, compared to that other world, he still has room to grow. Kim Ha-na then asks the question on her mind, who taught you swordsmanship? I'm self-taught. To reach this level self-taught, you're impressive. Follow me. There's somewhere I want to show you. Pop-ups appear. Quests bar with Kim Ha-na complete. Level up, level up, level up. Soon they arrive at what looks like an armory. This is actually the Otherworld Management Bureau's arsenal, filled with all kinds of weapons. Woo-hyun, they said you might need a proper weapon. The man speaking is Kim Hyun-woo, the support assistance team leader. It is true that Baek Woo-hyun has weapons. There's no need to keep using ones with no special effects. Kim Hyun-woo bows to them. Feel free to choose one. Come out when you're ready. I shall take my leave. Alright, take your time and choose. Baek Woo-hyun looks at the weapons thoughtfully. There are fewer worthy options than expected. Only the weapon in front of him seems decent. Before him is a spear called the Blood-Sucking Spear Dragos. First effect, the cutting power of the spearhead increases. Second effect, absorbs blood from the spearhead to recover health. Third effect, gain dominance over blood. He was about to choose it, but the next second he freezes. That's the Soul Eater. Though it looks like an ordinary two-handed sword, soul-devouring sword, Soul Eater. First effect, it is absolutely indestructible. Second effect, depending on the number of souls it has devoured, its cutting power increases. The current souls devoured is 0. Third effect, recovers health equal to a portion of the damage dealt by Soul Eater. The fourth and fifth effects are in sealed state. These effects apply only in PvE content. But Baek Woo-hyun can't understand why the Soul Eater, which should be on the black market, is here. Was it originally stored at the Bureau and secretly sold? That's the only explanation. He never expected to encounter his old friend from that other world here. Kim Ha-na is surprised. You want that one? Yes, I will take this. A two-handed sword, how interesting. The two-handed sword is even taller than Baek Woo-hyun. Kim Ha-na says she'll arrange the ownership transfer. Baek Woo-hyun can't stop running his hands over the Soul Eater. At the same time, Jung Na-yeon is stunned. What is happening? At this stage, weapons usually only have 2 options. Viewers also find it unreasonable. Why is a 5-option weapon appearing already? And even though the options are random, only good ones are attached. When I went to the armory, there was nothing like that. A viewer named Kokomazenga donates 1000% one. If all the seals are released, that looks like it will become the ultimate weapon. Cha Song-cheol is used to this now. Actually, this isn't the first time the hack god got ahead of version equipment. The Hermit's Necklace from last stream was also supposed to drop in mid to late game, with that reminder viewers recall. Thinking about it, that's true, it got overshadowed by the hidden story a hunting dog appeared on the first sweep. Who cares about that? Those who know will know. Reverse Planet has clear risk-reward mechanics. The more difficult challenges, the greater the rewards, because he defeated the hunting dog on the first subjugation. That's why he got the Hermit's Necklace. Moreover, the hack god escaped from the laboratory and completed the sparring with Kim Ha-na perfectly. True. The hack god has been dominating everything, so the Soul Eater is his reward. That makes sense. Of course, it's still just a hypothesis. Let's keep watching. Hearing the ownership transfer is complete, Baek Woo-hyun thanks Kim Ha-na. Since you got a new weapon, let's go subjugate something to break it in. Kim Ha-na is truly a battle maniac. They arrive at a mountain range. They didn't expect the portal to be at the mountain summit. Talk about a thorough warm-up. The guard wasn't lying after all. He said the portal was a bit higher up, but they didn't expect a bit to mean the summit. Anyway, this is a place where the wolf-type invasion entities appear. They are small-scale beasts, relatively low danger level. Wolves are pack animals with strong territorial instincts. They'll swarm soon. Baek Woo-hyun closes his eyes. Beast types? More troublesome than insect types, but anything below B rank is basically the same. At least it saves him the trouble of searching. Kim Ha-na says she won't intervene unless it's critical, so for now, she'll just watch. She tells Baek Woo-hyun to do his best. Baek Woo-hyun summons the Soul Eater from his shadow vault. Howls echo from the mountains. The wolf pack is here. He enters perfect being mode. Facing the charging wolves, he assumes his sword-drawing stance. The instant the wolves close in, he swings his sword. The first strike is full power. The Soul Eater traces an arc of light. The wolves are instantly annihilated. The next second, the Soul Eater transforms. A crimson line glows along the blade. The Soul Eater's cutting power increases. Viewers go wild. Wow, this is it. A perfect score. A perfect score, I say. Jung Na-yeon also gapes. That massive sword, and he swings it like a feather. Cha Song-cheol somehow starts crying. It turns out a viewer named Cha Song-cheol 1 donated 50,000 won. Truly incredible control. Baek Woo-hyun is satisfied with the Soul Eater. As expected, it feels completely different from other weapons. Kim Ha-na is shocked by that strike. Was that the Heavenly Moon Slash? Baek Woo-hyun is becoming more and more mysterious to her. Baek Woo-hyun finishes the first wolf pack with one strike, but it's not over. Several large wolves crackling with electricity appear. They don't look friendly. Cha Song-cheol is nervous. Elite entities are already spawning. Jung Na-yeon didn't expect Baek Woo-hyun's clear speed to be this fast. The wolves launch another fierce assault. With sword in hand, Baek Woo-hyun is unstoppable. He swings the Soul Eater in a wide arc. Cha Song-cheol is amazed again. Where did he learn that martial art? It brings to mind the Heavenly Moon Slash Kim Ha-na mentioned. As Baek Woo-hyun's friend, Jung Na-yeon knows he was never trained in sports. There's only one possibility: Colosseum. Baek Woo-hyun takes down another wolf. The two-handed sword seems alive in his hands, or rather, part of his body. A viewer lover Colosseum donates 1,000 won. I really want to know about Colosseum training methods. Baek Woo-hyun taps the ground hard with his toes. He leaps into the air with an unusual sword grip, one hand on the pommel, one hand on the guard. He drives the Soul Eater deep into the wolf's vital point. Even Kim Ha-na is shocked. He's beyond excellent. 3 identical pop-ups appear. The Soul Eater's cutting power increases. At that moment, Baek Woo-hyun's eyes sharpen. He feels the air vibrating. He immediately assumes a defensive stance. Something dangerous must be approaching, otherwise he wouldn't react like this. The next second, a fierce giant wolf pounces. Baek Woo-hyun looks like a snack to it. Well, it's a boss entity, the Silver Wolf. The Silver Wolf bites down on the Soul Eater. Cha Song-cheol's blood pumps. A boss entity appeared. The Silver Wolf is known as the newbie destroyer for its size and speed. Dust clouds roll through the forest. The Hack God blocked its attack, but it seems overpowered in strength. But this next moment is screenshot worthy. Baek Woo-hyun grabs the Silver Wolf's fang with one hand, its gum with the other, clearly gathering strength. Then with a shout, he snaps off the Silver Wolf's tooth and tosses it aside. The Silver Wolf howls in agony. Blood gushes from the gap. Baek Woo-hyun swings his sword again. Both hands grip the hilt. Though the Silver Wolf is much stronger than elites, it's still not a real threat to him. Another slash. A white line cuts through the air. The Silver Wolf is split in two. Boss entity soul devoured. The Soul Eater's cutting power increases. The ground trembles as the Silver Wolf falls. Kim Ha-na can't help but comment. You are truly the most promising probational agent in the Bureau. Honestly, since the boss entity is way stronger than its rating, I was debating whether to step in. Jung Na-yeon in the studio is losing her composure. Exactly. Wasn't the mission's difficulty supposed to be F+ to E+? This is at least B rank. Cha Song-cheol frowns. The rating system is strange. Maybe not just mission content, but difficulty is also affected by player actions. Viewers love stirring things up. Completing difficult missions causes the difficulty to skyrocket. He's basically making the mission hellish by himself. Haha. The Hack God's missions seemed much harder than the average. Cha Song-cheol continues. Of course, that's just a hypothesis. By the way, why hasn't the inverted world closed after killing the boss? What secret is hidden here? Baek Woo-hyun and Kim Ha-na also notice this anomaly. They decide to investigate. The next second, Kim Ha-na gasps. That's in a nest on the ground before them lies a giant egg. What they never expected, the egg starts cracking. Golden light bursts forth. They immediately ready their weapons. But the next second, an adorable puppy appears. It circles around them. They're even more confused. A puppy? Viewers are excited. Is that like a pet? Never seen it before? I don't think there's a pet system in Reverse Planet. Kim Ha-na finds it strange. This is very unusual. An otherworldly creature with no hostility toward humans. As soon as she finishes, the puppy sniffs around Baek Woo-hyun's feet. But Baek Woo-hyun seems indifferent. Should we kill it? Seeing how cute it is, Kim Ha-na hesitates. Technically, all otherworldly creatures must be eliminated, but it's so cute. Special case. We should bring it to the laboratory for analysis. Baek Woo-hyun picks up the puppy and returns the Soul Eater to his shadow vault. Since the inverted world is collapsing, they need to leave quickly. At Bureau headquarters, in the medical research lab, the doctor looks at the test results, utterly confused. This is our first time encountering this. The results show this creature is not an otherworldly life form. Kim Ha-na suggests a possibility. If it's not an otherworldly life form, maybe it's a summoned entity created with abilities, but neither of us has summoning-related abilities. The doctor speculates the summoning might not be from them, but from the inverted world. Kim Ha-na asks if the Bureau will still protect the summoned entity. The doctor doesn't know how to answer. The puppy rubs against Baek Woo-hyun, and then the ownership imprint is complete. By regulation, they can't protect imprinted creatures. A pop-up appears. Lightning Wolf has been registered as pet. Who'd have thought this cute puppy is actually a wolf? Baek Woo-hyun is stunned. Pet? Suddenly a pop-up appears. Emergency maintenance announcement. There will be a server maintenance for an update in 5 minutes. We advise the players to log out in a safe zone as soon as possible. Baek Woo-hyun doesn't know what's happening, but this game feels like it's targeting him. Everyone, what's going on? He gets a pet that didn't exist before, and suddenly there's an update announcement. Too much of a coincidence. Cha Song-cheol obviously doesn't believe it either. There's definitely something fishy going on. A viewer rolled Kimbap donates 1000% won. Introduce the pet system faster than the patch notes. Wow. Young-na-yeon isn't stupid. She immediately thinks of Baek Woo-hyun. Did they do an emergency update because the hack god got a pet? But viewers disagree this time. It's just a coincidence. Stop overreacting. But the timing is just same case as when we saw the fully responsive AI for the first time, I think. The developers aren't watching your stream, so how can that be? Haha. But they underestimate a woman's intuition. Jung Na-yeon and Cha Song-cheol quickly announce the stream is ending. We'll look into this later. That's it for today's stream. See you next time, everyone. They disconnect and log off. What no one expected is that someone is watching their stream in a conference room. This is the problematic stream. This is Planet Earth headquarters conference room. The woman at the head of the table scratches her head. Speaking of the hack god, isn't he the player who discovered fully responsive AI that even we didn't know about? And now a system update even our development team doesn't know about. The woman has a headache. She's Sophia, the reverse planet development team leader. A man slams the table. Team leader, you know only Isaac could do something like this. Isaac, the former development team leader and genius developer of Reverse Planet, currently missing. Sophia bites her finger. That freak did vanish on his own. But even so, she never expected him to shut down the server for updates without permission. What about Deus? We've been trying to wake it, but it's still no response. Deus is the AI Isaac created to assist game development. With Isaac's disappearance, it stopped functioning. Sophia has them search for any unknown update data. After all, if this happens, again, it'll be troublesome. The man is self-aware. Can we even find it? If Isaac is determined to hide it, Sophia shows the unreasonableness of both a woman and a leader perfectly. We must find it, no matter what. Also, classify the hack god as a special class monitored target. In case something happens, to take immediate action, we'll monitor the stream in real time. Isaac, I don't know what you're thinking, but I won't let things go according to your plan. Isaac is like an invisible hand manipulating everything. Meanwhile, anonymous viewer number 62 donates 5 million won with a message. Very well done. This is your reward for completing a special mission. For your next mission, you will need a comrade that you can trust. The next day, at a cafe, Baek Woo-hyun stares at the screenshot of anonymous viewer number 62, deep in thought. He doesn't know what that person is up to. Moreover, whether in that world or this world, Baek Woo-hyun only receives special missions related to the system. If that's the case, anonymous viewer number 62's identity has only one possibility. It's someone closely connected to the system, a developer or at least related personnel. Jung Na-yeon sees him staring silently at his phone. Could anonymous viewer number 62 be from the game company? And right after you got the pet, the game immediately went into emergency maintenance? Baek Woo-hyun still refuses to believe it, stubbornly saying, probably just a coincidence. Why would the game company watch an ordinary player's stream? Then he nervously changes the subject. Anyway, what's the big news you mentioned in your text? It turns out the SSR Cup wants to invite him as a coach. As the largest Reverse Planet PvP tournament in the country, it usually invites individual streamers, famous influencers, or former pro players to participate. Baek Woo-hyun isn't interested. Why would they want me for that? And as a coach? Isn't it obvious? You're the center of attention now. Plus, the SSR Cup has this official support coach thing. Maybe they think with your level, you're better suited as a coach than a competitor. How about it? Want to take this chance to show your coaching ability? Baek Woo-hyun continues asking. As a coach, I'd train disciples? Yes. If you decide to do it, I'll help you prepare everything. An open audition for disciples would be great. Baek Woo-hyun thinks of anonymous viewer number 62's message. For your next mission, you will need a comrade that you can trust. With that in mind, he decides to do it. Jung Na-yeon jumps up excitedly. Really? Glad you came around. This will help our stream tremendously. I need to send the acceptance email before you change your mind. This keeps Jung Na-yeon busy, eating, drinking, and messaging all at once. She wishes she could borrow a few extra hands from viewers. A few days later, it's stream time again. Hello everyone, great to see you. Jung Na-yeon starts to liven up the atmosphere. Today, before the stream starts, I have a major announcement. The Hack God will participate in the SSR Cup as a coach. The news stuns viewers. Crazy, that's huge. But why a coach and not a player? To match the Hack God's level, they'd need to bring someone like Battler or Antlers. I heard Kang So Yul is coming out as a player. Of course, some focus differently. Did he make that image himself? Cha Song Cheol also shares his thoughts. Playing well and teaching well are different. I'm curious about the Hack God's coaching ability. Actually, Baek Woo-hyun realizes his rank is still relatively low, so today he plans to focus on climbing. He starts warming up immediately. Cha Song Cheol thinks it's a good idea. To be a coach, he should definitely rank as high as possible, which gives him enough credibility. Viewers recall all three of Baek Woo-hyun's modes are at gold rank. Cha Song Cheol immediately corrects. Technically, duel mode is at gold, struggle mode is also gold. Survival mode is still unranked. Jung Na-yeon adds, Woo-hyun duo queued with me in survival mode before. He got 10 straight wins, so he can jump straight into ranked. A viewer posts a mission. Win survival without weapons with 40 kills. Reward, 3 million won upon completion. Jung Na-yeon and Cha Song Cheol's jaws drop. Viewers join in. Chairman. Wow, you have to take this. It's gonna be honey jam from the first match thanks to the mission. Haha. Jung Na-yeon immediately sends this message to Baek Woo-hyun. Crazy challenge, 40 kills in survival mode without weapons. Can you do it? Viewers love stirring things up. This is it, ha ha ha. Going for first mission failure? If he succeeds, this is a new legend update. But the next second, Baek Woo-hyun accepts the mission. Can the Hack God achieve 40 kills without weapons? We're about to find out. Then the game matching is successful. Location Zone 1, military base. Looks like Baek Woo-hyun spawned on the outskirts. Through his perception, there are 19 people nearby. To get 40 kills, he needs to hurry. He taps the ground with his toes, assumes a sprinting stance, then whoosh, he vanishes. His figure is everywhere in the base. Wherever he goes, players are eliminated. All one-hit kills. Players can't withstand a single punch. Jung Na-yeon and Cha Song Cheol are stunned. While they knew Baek Woo-hyun would make it, this speed is insane. Is this humanly possible? Viewers go crazy. Crazy. What is this? Too fast. Wow, I'm getting motion sickness. My eyes are spinning. A string of pop-ups follows. Baek Woo-hyun floods the kill feed again. From his feet, you can tell he completed the kills almost instantly. Otherwise, he wouldn't have to slide over 10 meters to stop. He completes 18 kills in one go. With the outskirts cleared, he heads for the center. Seeing he won't even stop to rest, Cha Song Cheol is devastated. Maybe I should just quit. As time passes, only 2 of 100 players remain. A cloaked player sits quietly, waiting for Baek Woo-hyun. The next second, Baek Woo-hyun appears behind him, foot raised high, clearly intending to finish the cloaked player with one kick. But the cloaked player was prepared. He dodges. The ground shatters. Debris flying. Wow, he dodged that? What is that reaction speed? Is this the return of the original hacker? The hack accusers are starting again. The cloaked player slides back over 10 meters before stabilizing. He clenches his fists. Well, another player with no assist, and he looks very strong. Baek Woo-hyun didn't expect this either. Tension crackles between them. Cha Song Cheol is surprised. It looks like this player, like the Hack God, uses body enhancement. Jung Na-yeon has never seen this before. Probably. And this player's kill count is impressive too. According to the stats, 15 kills so far. Wow, 15 kills. Oh my god, is that a lot? It's just that the Hack God is overwhelmingly good. Usually 10 kills is pro level. Can Baek Woo-hyun, currently at 39 kills, achieve the legendary 40? Meanwhile, Baek Woo-hyun vanishes from the spot. This is their first face-to-face attack. Baek Woo-hyun's punch misses, but the air explodes. But the cloaked player isn't weak, quickly counterattacking. Baek Woo-hyun blocks with his arm. He jumps up, preparing to kick. The cloaked player slides backward from the kick. Round 1, clearly neither of them has the advantage. The cloaked player refuses to back down, clenching fists again to attack. Cha Song Cheol's commentary is on point. This battle is incredible. Both move like professional martial artists. Jung Na-yeon is shocked. Who is this person? Viewers are thrilled. Whoa, what's happening? First time seeing someone fight the Hack God like this. Amateur hidden master? Haha, could be a pro player? What are you saying? Why would a pro be in this tier? It could be a pro's alt account. Baek Woo-hyun thinks the opponent's moves are decent. Both of them then vanish. The cloaked player's strike misses, and Baek Woo-hyun's attack seems sure to hit. But strangely, Baek Woo-hyun doesn't make a fist. He extends his palm. Is it a special technique? The next second, he quickly closes his fist. Time to end this. Well, he concentrated all power to one point for an instant explosion. The next second, the cloaked player is blasted away, vanishing. He sits disheveled on the ground, murmuring. As expected, it doesn't work with a build I'm not used to. That was fun. Let's have a proper fight next time. His figure then disappears. Baek Woo-hyun is confused. Next time? What does he mean? The match ends. Baek Woo-hyun achieves final victory in the legendary 40 kills. Cha Song Cheol excitedly announces mission success. Jung Na-yeon is even more excited. Viewer Dius, who posted the mission, "Are you still here?" Dius immediately donates 3 million won. Wow, 3 million won. Amazing. Crazy, just crazy. Boss, if it's not rude, buy me one ice cream. I don't care if it's rude. Buy me a hamburger. Jung Na-yeon only sees money. Alright, let's ride this momentum and keep climbing ranks. Just like that, Baek Woo-hyun achieves 98 consecutive wins that day, reaching master rank in all modes. Meanwhile, a pair of siblings scroll through their phones. The girl hugs a Pikachu plush. They're browsing the reverse time community. The top post is about Baek Woo-hyun's disciple selection tournament. They seem interested. The girl speaks up. Little brother, did you see the Hack God's disciple selection announcement? Let's sign up too. She's Jung Arium, a professional game streamer. I already signed up, and I'm the older one. The boy is Jung Da-woon, also a professional game streamer. You are fast. But you should sign up for your big sister too while you're at it. True, I should have taken better care of my younger sister. Perhaps this is the joy of twins. Both want to be older. Meanwhile, Sophia is also keeping an eye on Baek Woo-hyun. The screen reads, Special Note 1, Survival's all-time highest kill log record. Huge mission from viewer D.Us. Final 2 survivors, no external program intervention detected. Special Note 2, Disciple training content announced. The name D.Us makes Sophia freeze. A few days later, 5 minutes before the stream, Baek Woo-hyun looks at the lightning wolf and sees it has 3 skills: bite, howl, and tumble. But what use are these skills? He's honestly not impressed. Jung Na-yeon also thinks the lightning wolf has nothing special, feels just like other players' pets. She thought it was an emergency update for nothing. Then she talks about the disciple selection. Too many applicants. Cha Song-cheol and I screened some candidates. Can you look at them when you're free? Before we finalize candidates, let's continue Pivi. She's wearing a new outfit today. At this moment, Cha Song-cheol reminds her, Na-yeon, the stream's about to start. Baek Woo-hyun looks at the lightning wolf, planning to send it home first. The lightning wolf is acting cute. Looking at it, Baek Woo-hyun says nothing, lost in thought. Now the game officially begins. Upon logging in, he's startled. The Otherworld Management Bureau sent several messages. It turns out that rampage events are occurring across multiple locations in Inverted World. Cha Song-cheol is shocked. This is a large-scale rampage. Oh my god, how did it happen so fast? Viewers can't stay calm. I don't even know how the story is going to proceed at this point. Haha, we're going to get invaders soon, aren't we? Probably because the other world is actively interfering now. Inverted World Rampage refers to a phenomenon in which the other world unleashes its encroachment upon the inverted world that confines invader entities, triggering rampage. Once rampage occurs, invader entities arrive on the world and attack. Seeing this message, Baek Woo-hyun frowns. Is the dimensional war escalating? A pop-up appears. Mission, response to large-scale rampage incident. Eliminate the invading entities and respond to the large-scale rampage incident. Kim Ha-na waves at Baek Woo-hyun. Junior! Seeing her, viewers get excited. Ha-na is here. Why does it feel like we haven't seen her in a while? I feel like the roles of junior and senior seem to have been switched, or is it just me? Kim Ha-na is always energetic. I've got the vehicles ready. Let's go. They arrive at an invasion site. Goblin corpses everywhere. He's still a step late. Baek Woo-hyun didn't expect goblins. It looks like agents who arrived first handled them. Kim Ha-na looks at Baek Woo-hyun. Junior, I know I can trust you to work independently. So let's split up here. Baek Woo-hyun says no problem at all. Kim Ha-na starts moving. See you later. Baek Woo-hyun also plans to take actions. Now then, that way to start first.